All right. Hello, guys. Welcome to Bratty's Tarot. How are you on this wonderful morning? I hope that you guys can hear me okay. Give me 1 second and let me just post this and we can get on with the program. Do, 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 do. What's up, Rick? Thank you so much for being here. Mira, hello. Mira, we love it when you talk about yourself in the third person. Absolutely love that. 10 out of 10, honestly. What's up, Lisa? Welcome to the Dragon family. Oh my God, is that my Lisa? I love you. Ramen Deep, thank you so much for being the first to get your super chat questions in. Hi, Codis. Good to see you. Vanessa, hello. Second Vanessa. Hi, Infinite. Thank you, Violetta, for the readings, your time, and guidance. Oh, you're so welcome, Mira. It's so good to see you. Give me 1 second. I have to put the dragon theme song from Game of Thrones on my story, okay? This is of vital importance. I know that you guys can understand. 1 second here. All right, whatever. That's not the one I was looking for, but that's what we're going to have to do. All right. All right, guys, super excited. So we're looking at the June 11th through whatever that week is. June 11th, we have Mercury entering Gemini. Okay, so that's busy, busy. Whatever area of your chart has Gemini in it, it's going to be super busy. Mercury is all about communication. It's about talking. It's about learning. It's about thinking. It's also about being busy. Mercury is a very fast-moving planet. So whatever transit or whatever house it's transiting in your chart, that's going to be a very busy house for you, okay? So if it's in your second house, it could be about your finances, about the money that you're making, talking about your investments even. I can make that argument. Maybe new income streams perhaps, or something of that nature. And it's going to be also, Pluto is going retrograde on the 11th, the same day that Mercury enters Gemini, and then Mercury is automatically going to trine Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. Okay, so whatever's going on in your Capricorn house, there's going to be a lot of changes, there's going to be a lot of endings, transformations, etc. And so with Mercury trining that, I feel like there's going to be some form of benefit of maybe talking through that or coming up with ideas in regards to the Capricorn house in your natal chart. Also on the same day, we also have Venus square Jupiter. So, I don't really care for Venus square Jupiter. I know that it can still be very beneficial. And it can, absolutely, but it can be a little bit of an overdoing it of something, right? So whatever, wherever Venus is in your chart, wherever it's transiting, so there's love, money, beauty, harmony going on in that house, but it's squaring Jupiter in your Jupiter Taurus house. Okay, so there's an overabundance of something. There could be like an overkill of something. So for me, I'm going to be having Venus square Jupiter in my fifth house, and it's going to be squaring Jupiter in my first house. So maybe spending too much money, maybe overdoing it when it comes to beauty treatments, maybe overdoing it when it comes to gambling, maybe being a little over optimistic when it comes to love, taking some risks that maybe are not the best, okay? But it can still be a positive transit regardless. Just make sure that you're doing this in moderation, or that you find some balance in regards to this transit, because it can cause people to kind of overdo it a little bit, okay? All right, so I'm going to be taking a look at the week ahead. Hi, Josh. I'm going to be taking a look at the week ahead, okay? So this is from this coming week, so Sunday through Saturday. I'm going to be looking at all signs, all the way from Aries through Pisces. So you can check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter placement for a full picture of what may be going on. Keep in mind, these are general readings. These are not personal readings. Again, these are general readings. These are not personal readings. So what does that mean? That means if you feel like it's not your reading, it's probably not. Try not to make it or force a square into a star shape. Try not to force something that you're not really feeling. Make sure that you are being objective when it comes to the general readings, and try not to take them too seriously. Also, make sure that you're checking for your own personal astrological transits. And if you want a more personalized reading, then you can visit brattystarot.com and you can book with me personally. But I could be picking up on your lover's reading, your ex's reading, your boss's reading, your parents' reading. Okay, so like I said, make sure that you're checking for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs for a full picture of what's going on. When it comes to astrological transits, you can watch for any of your placements when it comes to tarot, but when it comes to your astrological transits, it's always going to be your rising sign. I don't care what anybody says, it's going to be your rising sign. Why? Because astrology goes by a house system. And so I can't use the house system if, you know, unless your sun is in your first house, then maybe. But if it's not, try to go by your first house. On that note, I am taking super chat questions. If you guys don't know how that if you guys don't know how that works and you would like to know how it works, make sure you visit BrattyTarot.com and look under super chat rules. Okay. What's up, Martin Den? What's up, Campaign 7? All right, Vanessa, it's so good to see you. All right, love this. Okay, guys, so let me put on my meditation music. I'm going to sage this bitch, and then we're going to get a move on, okay? What do I want? What do I want? Says every Libra everywhere. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's do this. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Also, just gonna put this out there right now for the people that get upset I eat on my channel. I don't know what to tell you. I don't care. I have to be honest. I don't give a piddly damn what you think about me eating on my channel. I am up here giving readings on my own time because I want to and I enjoy it. And so you're on my time. I'm not on your time. Okay, so if I'm going to eat something, I'm going to eat something, whether you like it or not, for better or for worse. And if you can't deal with that, well, you know, we can't get what we want all the time. So, and if we did, we would probably be miserable, to be quite honest. So you will enjoy me eating and you will like it. And if you don't, that is also okay. I truly do not mind. Okay. But shut up about it. I am a Taurus rising, Taurus moon. When I want a snack, I'm going to snack, okay? What's up, Rizzy? Right, JC? Like, no, honey. Recently heard someone, how dare you ask a Libra to choose? Absolutely, 100%. So let's take a look at Aries. Okay, Aries. So you're going to have Mercury transiting your third house of communication, your skill set, lower level learning, okay, not like college or universities, but maybe you're taking a course or something like that. This is a busy house. So Mercury actually likes being in the third house because it's a natural Gemini house and Mercury rules Gemini. And so you could be taking a lot of short distance trips in your town, in your community, maybe the next town over, etc. You could be talking a lot with aunts, cousins, siblings, uncles, whatever the case may be. It's also going to be trining Pluto in your 10th house. So I'm kind of wondering if there is some kind of skill set that you're learning in order to further your career. So if something's going on where you have like a bigger dream of something, because Pluto's going to be going back into your 11th house of your biggest dreams and your biggest aspirations and goals. And so I'm kind of wondering here if now is the time with that Mercury transiting your third house. God, I always forget to put Aries little sign on there. I'm wondering if there's something that you're needing to learn before you, in regards to your career, to further your career, so you can attach it to your bigger goals, bigger dreams, bigger aspirations. Like, I feel like there's a bigger picture. Venus in your 5th house is squaring Jupiter in your 2nd house. Listen, okay, be very careful with your money. Don't get a little too loose with the wallet, okay? You could be spending a lot on romantic partners, okay? Romantic partners could be spending a lot on you. Just be careful you're not draining the bank to go have too much fun, okay? I know I sound like a typical earth sign. I know we're boring, we're humdrum. We don't want you to have any fun. Work, all no play, right? But I'm only saying that because I just don't want you to be like, oh my God, let's go to the casino, yeah, and then then you go and get up and then you realize, oh my God, I'm overdraft on my account. Okay. But this could also talk about some incredible opportunities. Maybe you could be doing something creatively that's going to cause you to make more money. Okay. I don't know. Maybe you write like, I don't know, maybe you create like an astrological journal and then you start making a bunch of money from it. You know, it could be something like that as well. It could also be about children. So there could be some expenses in regards to your children, but I don't feel like it's all bad. Okay. It's not all bad. I mean, it's Venus and Jupiter are the benefics. So I don't feel like it's going to be bad. Okay, interesting. So your energy for next week is influence. So, oh, and this is a new oracle deck that I'm using, which I really, really love. So influence. So this is about influencing for better or for worse. Okay, so this is showing up in your energy. So whether you're a good influence or you're a bad influence, you know, keep in mind that, especially with that Venus square Jupiter, I'm wondering if you are maybe being a bit of a, I don't want to say a bad influence, but maybe influencing people to spend a little bit more money, or maybe you're being influenced, but it is in your energy. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles. There's that Jupiter in the second house. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. The 2 of Wands, the 3 of Swords in reverse, and the 3 of Pentacles. There's Venus. This is kind of interesting to me because the second house can also rule self-worth and self-value. And so I'm kind of wondering, because I see Venus here, right, with the Empress, and the Empress is in the upright, but then we have the 6 of Wands in reverse and the Judgment in reverse. I'm kind of wondering if you're feeling like somebody doesn't see your worth, or you feel like you're not getting the recognition that you deserve in regards to your beauty or something that you've created. You know, Venus transiting your 5th house and Leo, you know, that can be all about creativity, etc. So I'm wondering if there's something that you're creating, or maybe a romantic partner or something like that. You feel like they're not really seeing your worth with something. Now it's interesting. Hold on. What's that influence card? The Emperor in reverse. Okay, I feel like you have somebody that's not really, I feel like you want to influence somebody's mind. Like you want to influence somebody to change their mind in some way about you, or you kind of want to prove something, but not necessarily in a bad way. With that 5 of Pentacles in reverse, the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Swords in reverse, and the 3 of Pentacles, you could be collaborating with somebody at this time, or trying to get on the same page with another person. It seems like you're getting over some kind of heartbreak, or you're getting over some form of pain, and it feels like you're making a decision to do something differently with your time, with your energy, with your money, and I feel like it's going to be beneficial with that 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So the 5 of Pentacles in reverse can talk about coming out of debt, or you know, clearing a debt, or even coming out of the cold with somebody. But I feel like this is just more financial because of Jupiter in your second house. So I'm wondering if it's something like that. Let's take a look at that 10 of Pentacles. It could be like a business partnership maybe. 7 of Wands in reverse. What's up, Sean? The 4 of Cups in reverse. The Magician in reverse. Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. You know, I do want to say this. What's up, Darcy? I would like to say this. Be careful with what you're investing into, just because I feel like you don't know everything. Like, and what I mean by that is, like, let's say that you're investing in a business, right? Just for instance, and say you're signing a contract. There could be some fine print that you don't realize. There could be some hidden things going on that you're not really seeing. I want you to kind of be cautious with that. Now, I do feel like there's a huge financial opportunity, or you will be coming into some kind of abundance next week. I mean, something that's more like legacy wealth, even if it's just the start of it with that Page of Cups. I feel like you can invest in something, but it feels like with that 7 of Wands in reverse, the 4 of Cups in reverse, and the Magician in reverse, you may kind of doubt that you can, because you may realize that you don't have all of the information. So if that's the case, just do your due diligence and do your homework in regards to whatever this is, so that way you can make smart decisions going forward. Okay, because it seems like you're feeling a little intimidated by some kind of competition, or you're feeling a little intimidated by the market, or intimidated by competition in regards to love, because that Venus transiting your 5th house. So I'm wondering if it's something of that nature. It's like you're kind of feeling like, I don't want to say sorry for yourself, but there's a bit of self-doubt, which is interesting because it's almost like something is just laid right there for you. And it could also be in regards to your career, so keep that in mind. You have the Queen of Cups in reverse. What's up, Aprila? The King of Swords in reverse. The Six of Cups in reverse. Ooh, okay. I want to say be cautious of over trusting somebody. I'm not saying like anything absolutely terrible is going to happen. But just be a little cautious. The Queen of Cups in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, and then the Fool. So it feels like there's some animosity maybe. Maybe you feel like you're being gaslit by somebody. Hopefully you're not doing the gaslighting, but there could be a little bit of gaslighting. There could be you could have been a little over optimistic in regards to a specific person, whether a male or a female, with that Queen of Cups in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. So the Queen of Cups in reverse is somebody that can be quite moody, somebody who's very untrusting, somebody who's overly sensitive, overly emotional, you know, and maybe has trust issues. So I don't know if that's you or somebody you're dealing with. King of Swords in reverse can be a bit of a gaslighter, somebody who can kind of mess with your head, you know, tell you things that you want to hear in order for them to benefit or to mentally manipulate you. And with that Six of Cups in reverse, it seems like there's some animosity that's being held. Now with that Fool there, I'm kind of feeling like, because that's Uranus. Uranus is in your 2nd house right now. So I'm wondering if there's something that you're doing or some big shock, awe, realization. I know we just had that Mercury conjunct Uranus. So I'm kind of getting that vibe. So that can be like a shock and awe, or a big idea, or an understanding of something. And because Uranus is in your 2nd house of self-worth and self-value, I'm wondering if you're starting to realize your power, or you're starting to realize what it is that you deserve. Temperance, Nine of Swords in reverse. It feels, yeah, look, Nine of Pentacles, Pentacle energy again, which is Venus, 2nd house in Virgo. So I'm wondering if you're more so just like, you know what, I'm going to go focus on my bag. I'm going to go focus on my money. I mean, you have a stellium happening. Well, Mercury is going to be leaving. So you're going to have Jupiter and Uranus there. And I think the North Node is actually still there. So you'll have a stellium in your 2nd house. So I feel like there's going to be a big focus on prioritization and your money and your self-worth and self-value. Your advice is conjunction. Can you tell me about this? Okay. The Eight of Pentacles. So the Pentacles, honey, it's all about money, honey. And we love that as an earth sign. I absolutely love that. So I feel like with conjunction, this is about emerging, a coming together, a union of something. And that Eight of Pentacles, and then I see that Three of Pentacles in your energy. So I'm wondering if you do need to come together with some kind of collaborator, some kind of investor, or whatever the case, in order to work on something. So your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. There's something that you doubt about that. I feel like you don't need to doubt it at all. I feel like you need to get it together and put your big girl panties on, or your big girl pants on, and you need to do this, whatever this is that you're working on. Maybe you're trying to write a book, maybe you're trying to start a business, maybe you're implementing a new workout plan. I don't care, bitch. Just get it together, literally conjunction, and pull it together and make it happen. Okay, I mean, you're Aries. Okay, all right, let's see here. Okay. Okay. Taurus. Okay. All right, Taurus, Mercury is entering your 2nd house. Mercury, the planet of communication, the planet of your skill set, thinking. It's going to be transiting your 2nd house of your finances, the money that you make, your self-worth, your self-value. I feel like this is going to be a very busy time for you in regards to your finances. You could be coming up with new ideas in regards to money, new businesses, new business ideas, maybe even talking with an investor opposing your 8th house, especially if you have any planets in your 8th house. Mercury is going to be trining Pluto in Capricorn retrograde in your 9th house of higher learning, travel, wisdom, God, spirituality, etc. For some of you, it could be starting a spiritual business. I'm kind of wondering. Also, this could be you guys talking about maybe learning something new. You guys will be having that new moon in Gemini in your 2nd house. So maybe you're just starting to come up with new ideas. Maybe you're starting to look more at the bigger picture in regards to the money that you want to make or the businesses that you want to create. For some of you, I'm also wondering if you're going to find some kind of new self-worth or self-value or coming from some kind of travel. Like maybe you go and travel and see that the ways of life are different there, and it starts to make you reprioritize 2nd house, the way that you reprioritize yourself or the way that you prioritize yourself and your own self-worth and your own needs, and what makes you comfortable. With Venus in your 4th house and Leo squaring your Jupiter in the 1st house, I'm wondering if for some of you, this is about family, having a good time with family, hanging out with family, enjoying your family more, redecorating your home, even moving. Just be cautious for some of you. If you are going to move, don't overestimate. Like, I don't want you guys to like go buy a house or something, for instance, and it be way over your budget and then you end up kind of regretting it. Because Venus and Jupiter, Venus square Jupiter specifically, can be a little overly optimistic. So just be cautious of that. Susie, thank you. So show me Taurus perspective. So you got perspective. So you know what perspective is. Okay. Let's see. Page of Wands in reverse. The Moon. The King of Wands, Page of Wands in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, the 3 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles. There's perspective. Definitely perspective. This is a perspective about you and yourself. The Hermit is about self. The Hangman is about sacrifice. It's about perspective. 6 of Cups in reverse. I'm wondering if you're having a different perspective in regards to your children or something in regards to your family with that 6 of Cups in reverse. Or I'm wondering if there's something about a childhood dream or even your own childhood that you're starting to figure out or become more aware of. I'm wondering if this is the Mercury in 2nd house trine Pluto in the 9th house. I'm wondering if you're having like an epiphany or a bigger idea about something in regards to your childhood. And then we have perspective in the Page of Wands in reverse, which can sometimes also talk about children. So it does feel like you're having a new perspective on maybe something that you're working on with that 8 of Pentacles. Feels like you're working really hard next week. And with that 3 of Wands, this is about expansion, okay? So this is about expansion, going places, traveling. And what do we want to expand on? It looks like you're 8 of Pentacles. So it's like, what is that thing that you've already been investing in that you're now like, okay, I'm ready to put this in motion. I'm ready to do this. 8 of Pentacles, what comes before the 8 of Pentacles? The 7 of Pentacles. So it's something that you've already been investing in and you're like, okay, do I work on this or not? And it looks like you are with the 8 of Pentacles moving forward. But it feels like with that Page of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse, it kind of feels like you're a little bit of a chicken with its head cut off. Like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know where I'm going. It seems a little scattered, and I can understand that because you guys have Uranus in your 1st house, North Node in your 1st house, Jupiter in your 1st house. I mean, you are Jupiter right now. You are the bigger picture. You are being more optimistic. And also with the North Node, it's something about your destiny. So you're moving forward, you're pushing forward. It's like, what do you want to push forward with? And it's interesting because with that 6 of Cups in reverse and that Hangman, that Hermit, you're having some big epiphanies and big realizations. And for some of you, you may feel like there are some sacrifices that you need to make in order to see the bigger picture. I'm wondering if it's something like that as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at that Moon energy. Justice in reverse. The Tower in reverse and the Devil in reverse. Okay. What's the Devil in reverse? The 6 of Pentacles. Here you are at the bottom of the deck. with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. What's that moon? The Five of Wands. For some of you, you are a little conflicted emotionally. Okay, you could be a little conflicted emotionally. You feel like there's something that's not right or something that's not balanced. Or I feel like also the moon, because the moon in astrology is your 4th house. And so I'm wondering, because Mars is also there. And so I'm wondering if there's some fights in the home or some conflicts in the home of some sort that's maybe making you a little emotionally uncomfortable. You may feel like something is unjust or you're being done wrong in some way. And what's that Tower in reverse? What are we doing? The Nine of Cups. You could just be kind of focusing on yourself and your own dreams. This is Jupiter, and Jupiter is in your 1st house. So I'm wondering if you're just kind of focusing on yourself and you're like, yeah, dude, F off, you know, this is toxic. I don't like you. Like, at this point, I'm just giving you pennies, you know. There could be something that's making you feel pretty insecure, pretty pissed off because you feel like somebody's not really understanding you, or you feel like you and someone else are not on the same page. Lori, hi. Oh my God, why is that there? Dear God. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at that King of Wands. The Ten of Cups in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. The King of Pentacles. Okay. For some of you, you have a couple of options in love. Okay. If that's your thing. If you guys are single or you're just talking to somebody, all right, you may have a couple of options in love with these 2 kings here. Now, I see that the Ten of Cups is in reverse and the Lovers is in reverse. So, this could be like an unrequited love thing. Once again, the Ten of Cups is here. That can talk about like 4th house, home, family, etc. So it could be something in the home as well. Maybe there's a decision that needs to be made, but somebody's too busy playing the blame game in regards to another person. There are 2 masculine energies here though, and there's a 3rd one at the bottom of the deck, but I'm not going to count that, okay? Seems like, once again, with that Judgment there's a big decision that needs to be made, but it seems like, because I'm looking at these 2 kings and they're not really looking at each other. And so, and even if it doesn't have to be 2 men, okay, we're all made up of feminine and masculine energies, but it feels like there's some kind of distance or some kind of, in regards to these 2 people, whether they're causing a rift in your life or you're causing a rift in theirs. It seems like there's some kind of unhappy thing going on. What's that Lovers in reverse? The Page of Cups. Somebody may be rejecting somebody else's love offer, okay? If it's not that, this could be about something with children, home, family. Once again, Venus and Mars in your 4th house. It could be a decision around children, an argument around children. He acts like this because of you, you know, like playing the blame game in regards to kids for some of you. But I feel like it's going to be fine with that Venus square Jupiter. So you have Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn is your advice. So Pluto is going retrograde in your 9th house. You know, what do you believe in? What are your bigger ideals? What do you believe in spiritually, religiously? Do you believe in God, whatever, you know, do you want to travel? Is there something that you're needing to relook at when it comes to the bigger picture of things? You know, Jupiter is also the natural ruler of the 9th house. So this is really about you, okay, and who you are and what you believe in, and being more optimistic in your life and understanding that you have the power to change things, okay, change things that you want to change in your life. But this is asking you to kind of take like methodical steps in regards to what it is that you want. But you are gaining a new perspective on something. I feel like you're becoming a little bit more high vibrational. I almost said Sagittarius. You're becoming a little bit more high vibrational with Jupiter in your 1st house. And by the time that transit is over, you absolutely will be, and you'll be a lot wiser for it, okay? So let me see. Gemini. Okay, so let me go ahead and take a look at Gemini. So Gemini, you know, this is your time to shine, honey. The sun is in your 1st house. Mercury is in your 1st house. I know that we're going to have a Mercury Cazimi pretty soon. So Mercury in your first house, you're going to be talking a lot. I just went through this transit, okay? I have Mercury in my first house right now, and I'm going through this now. And so I was doing a lot of writing. I was doing a lot of talking, a lot of speculation, a lot of learning as well. I was educating myself on things, learning about writing, learning about astrology even. Mercury is going to be trining Pluto in your 8th house. So Mercury in your first house, trining Pluto in your 8th house. So the 8th house is about death, sex, transformation, changes, our partner, loans, taxes, etc. For some of you, you could be initiating some kind of loan or, other people's money, okay? Gaining from other people's money in some way. So you could be trying to make that happen. For some of you, you could be finding out secrets, okay, about a partner or about somebody, or vice versa. All right, so keep that in mind. You have Venus in your 3rd house of short distance travel and cousins, siblings, uncles, etc. Also kind of lower level learning, skill set courses, things of that nature. Squaring Jupiter in your 12th house. It's interesting because Jupiter rules your 7th house of relationships, and then we have that other people's money thing going on. And so I'm kind of wondering if you are finding out a secret about somebody, okay? Finding out a secret about a partner, finding out a secret about a friend, a business partner, etc. I feel like with that Venus in your 3rd house squaring Jupiter in your 12th, I don't feel like it's going to be all bad, okay? I do feel like you're going to be having more fun around town for some of you, having more fun with relatives, your extended family, etc. Maybe you're learning something that is very exciting for you. And maybe it's about 12th house matters. Maybe it's about spirituality. Maybe it's about esoteric stuff. Dreams even. 12th house can also represent, believe it or not, film, acting, anything to do with film and all of that good stuff, and being creative. So maybe you're learning something in regards to that. For some of you, it could be about travel, okay? Maybe you are traveling. Venus in your 3rd house can talk about fun trips and travel, right? Even maybe with a partner for some of you, or finding love in your local neighborhood. And squaring Jupiter in the 12th, maybe you're kind of keeping it a secret. Maybe you're the one that's keeping the secrets, you know? The 12th house is like hidden. So anyway, let's go ahead and check it out. Your energy for next week is risk. Okay, being a little risque. So that's not very surprising to me. You do have Uranus in your 12th house right now. So you do have Uranus there. I remember I had Uranus there and I was just having some shocking revelations, but I didn't know what the hell was going on. That was a transit. That was a hell of a transit for me. My God, what was that back before 2018? But I had like the time of my life when I had Uranus transiting the 12th house, believe it or not, which is kind of shocking to me. Pun intended. Let me just see. The Page of Cups in reverse. I'm wondering with that Venus square Jupiter, if you are taking a bit of a risk more so in regards to your local neighborhood, like maybe you're doing something or maybe you're learning something that, you know, you never thought you would before, or maybe hitting on somebody in your local neighborhood that you never thought you would before. Risk, 10 of Wands in reverse, the 6 of Swords in reverse, the Magician, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. What's up, Courtney? Thanks, babe. The Lovers in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Wands. All right. Can you tell me about the risk that they're taking? The Page of Wands. Okay. So, okay. So Gemini, you know, I'm not going to lie. For some of you, you may take a risk DMing somebody or reaching out to somebody. Like, you know what? F it. I'm just going to do it. But it could be for some of you with somebody from the past. Okay. I know that Venus is about to go retrograde. Okay. It's going to go retrograde now. It is in your third house. So it could be somebody that's local to you that maybe you've spoken to before, maybe on Tinder or Bumble. God, I hope you're not on those sites. Those are just the freaking worst. But hey, if you are, no judgment here. I definitely used to be, but I've been banned on every single one of them. So here we go. It could be something from the past. With that magician there, that energy there, it feels like it's something that you've manifested or been manifesting. It feels like you are very confident in your abilities to do it. But then with that Queen of Cups in reverse, I feel like it kind of fails, or you're like, damn, something makes you a little emotional. Like it feels like you reach out to somebody, or maybe somebody reaches out to you and you're like, dude, F off, right? But it's showing me that you're the one taking the risk. And it's something that you've been kind of holding on to for a while, or you've wanted to say this for a while. For some of you, if it is about that secret coming out or something, maybe somebody is just exposing it to you. Maybe you're learning about it and you're like, wow, well, now I don't really know if I can trust you, or something like that. The Lovers in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's kind of like this blame game energy, and maybe that one person is to blame. I have no idea, but there's a little bit of stubbornness coming from your energy because you feel like you don't like the information that you're kind of learning, okay? So let's take a look at that Page of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Wands in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Gemini. And the Death card. Okay, that's good. Oh my God. What's that Wheel of Fortune in reverse? The King of Cups in reverse. This does feel like a Venus, more so a Venus pre-shadow retrograde thing. I'm not going to lie. Woo! All right. So there's death, 8th house. The natural native of the 8th house, Scorpio, is the death card. Here we go. It may be a secret that has long been kept, I'm wondering. Something from the past, something resurfacing, or something just surfacing for the first time in general. You could find out that maybe somebody had emotionally manipulated you, or just told you a bunch of sweet nothings just to get in your pants, or whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be a lover, okay? Which makes you feel kind of lost. You're like, okay, wait, what now? I do feel like there's this sense of you kind of feeling victimized in some way, or feeling like a victim. And it could also be that just somebody is coming back around who's trying to emotionally manipulate you because they do want to get in your pants, with that Knight of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. This is classic. Like, listen, bitch, I'm going to tell you whatever it is that I want to tell you in order to get them pants unbuttoned, is basically what that is, okay? These two guys in combination as one person, they're going to tell you whatever it is that they possibly can pull out of their ass in order to get in your pants, okay? Or even if it's not sexual, this is going to be somebody who's going to tell you whatever it is that they need to tell you so that they can get something from you. But I feel like you're shutting it down with that Death card there. I feel like you have a full perspective on something and you're like, yeah, no thanks, not right now. And you're kind of just ready to keep the peace. You have the 5 of Pentacles here. The 5 of complexity, please. Oh my God. Let me see. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords in reverse. The Tower in reverse. I don't feel like you're happy about it, The Hierophant. Okay. Yeah, this is giving perspective. 7 of Cups in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like you don't have all the information. Just be cautious with this, okay? I feel like you will figure something out. You will find something out, okay? But I feel like you don't have all of the facts, or you may be overestimating something, with something that you're learning. Third house could be something that you're learning. Venus is about, it could be something you're learning about somebody who's more Venusian, okay, Taurus, Libra energy, or somebody who's, it's usually a female. Venus is usually a female, okay, but you could just be the female, all right, but Venus is usually like a female, so I'm wondering if you're learning something about a female friend or a female relative with that third house, extended relative. Anyway, but putting that aside, just putting the astrology aside, I do feel like you're maybe assuming something, like you feel like you have all of the facts about something, but not necessarily. So maybe somebody, for instance, told a lie about you and you find out about it, but later you find out that the lie was told to be able to preserve your information to protect you in some way. Okay, maybe it's something like that, or maybe it's not, you know, I don't know. Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords in reverse, the Tower in reverse, and the Hierophant. So I like seeing this Hierophant because it's giving the 12th house, right? So Uranus is there, the North Node is there, Jupiter is there. You're having some incredible realizations and revelations. I feel like maybe you guys are very much focusing on spirituality. I think that you guys are leaving something or someone out or blocking something out. This isn't you playing games. This is just you being like, hey, this is what makes me feel comfortable. This is what it is. This is what I learned. This is what I need to get rid of. And I feel like you guys are all the better for it. Just remember that I don't think that you have all of the facts about something. And you got Mercury. Mercury is you, you know, so whatever Mercury is doing is what you are doing. So there's a lot of communication, thinking, learning. Third house is a natural Mercury house. Okay, Venus is there. Thinking, learning, communicating, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings. Kind of funny that this came out. Mercury trining Pluto in your 8th, you know, maybe something in regards to investments, other people's money, taxes, loans, mortgages, etc. Secrets, okay? Some kind of transformation. Maybe you're transforming the way that you think. Maybe with all of those 12th house energies, things are transforming for you in the way that you think, okay? In the way that you think about things and your perspective. Okay, so let's move on. All right, let's see. Give me a second here, you guys. There we go. All right. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. But for the astrology, obviously, we're going to be looking at Cancer risings, okay? So you're going to have Mercury and Gemini in your 12th house, and it's going to be trining Pluto in your 7th, okay? So, you know, 12th house can also represent bedroom pleasures, and being that it is going retrograde in your 7th house and it is trining that, I'm wondering if maybe you're... I'm wondering, okay, so don't shoot me, okay? I'm wondering if you are, for some of you, dirty talking with a partner, okay? For some of you, I'm just saying, maybe you are doing some flirty texting. Maybe you are, you know, sexting. Maybe you are talking about that with a partner. For others of you, and there could be some things going on in your subconscious that you are kind of revealing to a business partner, maybe some ideas, some esoteric ideas, maybe something with film, maybe something creatively that you're discussing with a partner. Maybe you want to start something in regards to that. I like that it's trining Pluto in your 7th house because they're showing me that there's some kind of harmonious communication in regards to your subconscious ideas or talking about the esoteric or some kind of spirituality with a partner in some way. But it seems like it's transforming your partnerships in some way, but it's a revision. it feels like you are having a discussion with a partner. Like I said, whether it's business, romantic, friendship, etc. And it's kind of transforming maybe the way that you think, or the way that you think is transforming your relationship with somebody specifically in your life. You have Venus in your second house and it's squaring Jupiter in your 11th. Okay. No. Yeah, okay. You have Venus in your second house and it's squaring Jupiter in your 11th. Be careful of spending too much money in regards to friends right now, okay? You could be wanting to go out, getting a little crazy, going to the bar. You want to buy everybody drinks at the bar. You know, be cautious of that, all right? Don't get too crazy. But also, you know, this is still beneficial. So I feel like you're reprioritizing your friend groups, you know, you're getting a bigger picture idea of who it is that you want in your life. And possibly for some of you, you could be spending some money on your bigger dreams, your bigger wishes, your bigger goals, etc. Okay. Wow, that's interesting. You got Knight. So this is a new deck and I haven't gotten this one, and I've never gotten this card and I haven't read it. So I'm actually going to read it out loud to you guys. So let's see. So 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, okay. 8 is the planet of Saturn, and 9, 889, that's interesting. The Queen of Cups, what's up with, everybody has gotten this Queen of Cups in reverse today. The Hierophant, the Devil in reverse. I'm going to read this to you guys. Just feel like you need to hear it, okay? All right, so you guys got Knight, and this is your energy, okay, for next week. So it says, it is here that all the chatter, all the noise, all the action of the day subsides and quiet returns. Night creates a space to contemplate the day as a whole. What event had the most significant impact and will help you grow? Are there events such as petty squabbles that serve you little and can be released into the dark? Night brings to your awareness your sleep hygiene. The ability to get a solid 8 hours of sleep has been proven to not only help your mood, but also improve your health. Both dementia and heart disease are linked to lack of sleep. Do you practice healthy sleeping habits? Are your nights filled with restorative sleep, or does your racing mind keep you awake? When the Night card appears, you may need to focus on creating a healthy bedtime routine. Well, that's kind of interesting because Mercury is going to be in your 12th house. So, you know, I'm really actually very happy that I read that, because Mercury is kind of more busy and it can be thinking. It can also be overthinking. But the 12th house is all about your dream state, your sleeping habits, and your sleep in general. So maybe you have a lot going on in your mind. Maybe you're having a lot of dreams. Pay attention to your dreams at this time. I feel like you could learn something. Mercury is about learning. And it could be in regards to this 8 of Pentacles. So maybe your daily routine, the 12th house automatically opposes the 6th house. The 6th house is more about your daily routine and your physical health. The 12th house is more about your mental health. And so I'm wondering if there's something that you're doing for your mental health. Maybe you are doing some writing in private. Maybe you're doing something creatively in private. Maybe you're learning something in private. Maybe this is asking you to, I don't want to say isolate yourself more, but sometimes isolation can be good, okay? With the 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups in reverse, the Hierophant, and the Devil in reverse. What's the Devil in reverse? Hi, Miracle. The 2 of Pentacles. You're definitely getting inspired with that Ace of Wands and that 7 of Pentacles, but you could be not really ready to make some kind of judgment call because you feel like you don't have the money yet or the resources in some way. It does feel like you're working on something from behind the scenes. That's what I feel like. It feels like you're working on something from behind the scenes. What's that? Why is that Queen of Cups in reverse, however? The Knight of Wands in reverse. But there could be something on your mind in regards to a person that you're dealing with that seventh house. I do feel like you're going to have some form of clarity, maybe even figure out like a secret. Maybe your dreams kind of give you some insight in regards to a partner or somebody that you're dealing with. With the Hierophant there, you're realizing your morals, your values, etc. This could be about a friend, I'm wondering, with that 11th house. This could specifically be about a friend, or maybe somebody that started out as a friend or whatever. With that Hierophant there, you're realizing your morals, your values, what it is that you want, your foundational structures, and what it is that you feel like you need to prioritize. And with that Devil in reverse, maybe you feel like you've been prioritizing a friend too much, okay? And maybe you feel like they don't put you put you first in line, but you feel like you put them first in line. So I feel like there is something about priorities here specifically. And with that devil in reverse being clarified by that Two of Pentacles, it feels like you may be reprioritizing your friendships in some way, okay? You could be having some insight or some revelation in regards to that. Or your biggest dreams, hopes, wishes as well, so keep that in mind. Like, it could be like, okay, well, you know, I used to want to be a model, but I have children now, and so like maybe I could do modeling on the side, but I need to take my bigger dreams, my more concrete dreams more seriously. Not saying you can't take modeling seriously, okay, but maybe you're third of the way done with the book that you're writing. It's like, okay, I really need to get serious if I want to make this dream come true, okay, something like that. So you have the Eight of Cups here, the Justice, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're reprioritizing. It feels like you're reprioritizing yourself. The Ten of Swords. Yeah, okay. So Cancer, Eight of Cups, the Justice, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. So I like that we're going from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, because this shows me that you're walking away from someone or something that you feel is not good enough for you, because you feel like you need more balance in your life, a reprioritization of the relationships in your life, Pluto going retrograde in your 7th house, you know, a change, a transformation in regards to your relationships as well, information you're figuring out when you're kind of at home by yourself or in your dream state, etc., or when you have private time by yourself, and you're reprioritizing you. You're making yourself a priority in your biggest dreams, your biggest wishes, etc. It's interesting here because this is Jupiter. Okay, it's Jupiter in Pisces, but this is Jupiter nonetheless, and you do have Jupiter in your 11th house of friendships and also your biggest dreams and your biggest wishes. So it feels like with that Ten of Swords, you're kind of needing to end something in order to focus on this. Now remember, the Mercury is trining Pluto. Mercury is trining Pluto. So this is still positive, whatever it is. Okay, doesn't mean necessarily, I mean, Pluto can be about endings, okay, but this is more a revision of something. Okay, but it is going to be harmonious. All of these transits are really, really good. Even the Venus square Jupiter, they're all harmonious. So you're always going to get something out of it, especially with Jupiter, you know. Yeah, the Strength, the Five of Cups. You're like, no, if this is about a dream, you're like, I can't let this sit on the sidelines anymore. I have to do this now. I need to do this now. This is important to me. I have to do this now or I'm going to regret it. That's what it looks like. I actually love this reading. You have the Nine of Wands. Michaela! Hi! Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, no, I'm not taking, would love that, but not taking all those. Okay. All right, I'll take them. You feel like you don't know enough about something, even though you want to expand on it or you want to go for it. You feel like you may not know enough about something. And with that Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Judgment in reverse, you could be kind of holding off making any impulsive decisions just because you don't know enough information about something. With that Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands, it seems like you're very inspired to invest into something. But what's that Five of Cups? The Ten of Wands in reverse. The Temperance. It feels like there's one last push that you need in order to accomplish whatever this is. Because we're looking at the Nine of Wands. This is like, okay, I'm coming out on top. I want to fight for this. I want to go for it. The Nine of Swords in reverse is showing me that you're just trying to get out of your head about it because you don't want to regret it. Because if you don't do it, you feel like you're going to regret it. And with that Ten of Wands in reverse and the Temperance in the upright, that's clarifying the Five of Cups. Temperance is Jupiter energy. Jupiter is in your 11th house of your biggest dreams, your biggest wishes, and yes, friendships, groups, communities, etc. And I'm kind of wondering here if you're ready to expand on something. It's like you're ready to just do it. You're ready to let go of the burden. You're ready to do that one last push. And that's where I feel like you're going to get the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, where you're going to get inspired to do something. You have a square. Okay, so like I said, it's going to be one last push before you can accomplish this thing. So a lot of the times when we are getting ready to do something and we feel like we're being met with resistance, I don't know. you're writing a book and then you have a creative block and you're like, okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to sack it for now, right? I'll get back to it later. And it's like, bitch, you know, you're never going to get back to that shit, right? Like, you just go do it. And so resistance is we're being met with resistance when we're getting ready to accomplish something. When we are getting ready to push through something, you have to push through the resistance of whatever it is if you want it bad enough. And I feel like with Jupiter in your 11th house, I feel like you're going to be able to do that. I really enjoy Jupiter in my 11th house. That's when I started my tarot channel. I made so much money that year. I have natally Jupiter in my 11th house, and it's like making money off of social media. You know, it can be making money off of social media, like in regards to, you know, spirituality. Okay. Jupiter can be about spirituality, or it can be about really anything. Okay. But it's also abundance. Okay. And so I feel like that's where your focus is going to kind of be next week. And we love that for you. Yasmin, thank you so much for that super chat question. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, that's beautiful, Michaela. Thanks, Miracle. What's up, Leah? Everybody's got to love pistachios. I know that you do. But you will never go back to regular pistachios after you eat the chili roasted ones. You just never will. Okay? All right. All right, give me a second here. Love that. Okay. All right, Leos. So let's go ahead. You have Mercury transiting your 11th house come Sunday, June 11th. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of busyness, a lot of talking, communicating with maybe people on social media, maybe friend groups, communicating a lot with friends, like-minded people, etc. Maybe in something from a humanitarian standpoint, okay, for some of you. This could also be about your biggest dreams, your biggest wishes. Maybe you're making moves in regards to that. You also have Mercury that's going to trine Pluto, Mercury in your 11th house of your friend groups, your communities, social media. That's trining Pluto in your 6th house. For some of you, you could honestly be studying or learning about medical astrology, okay, for like one of you. That could be for like one of you. Because the 11th house can sometimes talk about astrology. Maybe for some of you, you are learning that. For others of you, I feel like there is a big focus in regards to your dreams, your biggest wishes, or your friend groups. And it feels like it is harmoniously transforming your physical health, or maybe you're even working out with friends for some of you. Maybe you are transforming your health in some way. Maybe you are revisiting some kind of diet or exercise program or nutritionary needs. This is all about your physical health. And so I do want you to be careful because you know, sometimes with Pluto retrograde in the 6th house, it can talk about some health issues coming up, but this is also so you can let go of them. This is like an awareness of something, so that way you can let go of it, so that way you can transform it. I'm not saying like you got cancer or anything, okay? I'm not saying it's anything like that. It's just something that you can transform, so that way it's better on your mental health, it's better on your physical health, and the physical health automatically aspects the mental health automatically aspects the physical health, okay? You're going to have Venus in your 1st house. I love Venus in the 1st house. It's incredible. You feel so hot. You feel beautiful. You feel amazing. You know, Venus in Leo is also about drama, and we love you, Leo, but you are a little dramatic, okay? So Venus in the 1st house, squaring Jupiter in your 10th house. I feel like this is you feeling really good about yourself and possibly being able to create more opportunities and expansion for yourself at work. I feel like people are going to start looking at you differently, because in a good way, like Venus is beauty, love, money, etc., etc. It could be more aesthetically pleasing, and it being in your 1st house of self and your physical body. And when I see transits happening in the 1st house and the 6th house, I'm automatically saying, okay, somebody's transforming their physical body in order to aesthetically look more pleasing. And so I'm kind of wondering that with Pluto retrograde in your 6th house. Then I'm kind of wondering that also with Venus in your 1st house. And so you're going to have this here for 4 months. So I feel a lot of good reputation things going on here for you, exciting stuff going on for you. There could be some shock and awe that happens later, because Venus will square Uranus like 3 times during this Venus retrograde. So keep that in mind. There could be some shocking things going on in regards to your career, in regards to your reputation, how people see you, okay? But it's not always like a bad thing, okay? It's just like, you know, it is what it is. You could have you could gain more followers for some of you with Mercury trining Pluto, Mercury in your 11th house, trining Pluto in your 6th. For some of you, I'm wondering if you're starting a health business or a fitness business for some of you, or maybe you're getting more involved in that. But this feels like more so good stuff with your overall physical health, good stuff in regards to your appearance, and good stuff in regards to your career, friendship groups, and your bigger dreams, wishes, hopes, etc. You forgot the sign. Love that. Thank God for Rick. Thank God for Rick doing all the super chat or doing all the timestamps. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's do this. Let me plug in this computer as well. Love that infinite. I just, you know, I took you literally for a second and I just regret it. Thanks, Mira, for that. What's up, Amy? All right, let's see. Show me Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Give me 2 more shuffles for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements, please. Michaela, thank you so much for the super chat question, baby. So good to see you. Don't forget what we talked about. Freaking infinite, I swear to God. All right, let's see. Abundance. Love that. Love that, love that, love that. The King of Cups in the upright. The 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay. The Judgment. Damn. The 8 of Swords. Okay. The Page of Cups. 2 of Cups in reverse. What's up with that 8 of Swords? Why? The 7 of Swords. 4 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles. I feel like we're very focused on financial freedom at this time. Okay. Well, I feel like you are coming into some money, but you realize that you need to make a bigger decision in regards to something. This is a life-altering decision. This is something that is calling you. This could be something from the past, okay? The sixth house is also about work, okay? For some of you, maybe you're going back to an old job, okay? Or you're going back to maybe an old form of income of some sort. But I feel like this is overall beneficial. It just seems like you're a little confused or you're feeling a little stuck because you're feeling like whatever it is that you're transforming or whatever it is that you're getting ready to do, maybe in regards to your career or in regards to your health or in regards to your work or your biggest dreams, aspirations, friend groups, whatever. I'm wondering if you're feeling like, okay, well, I have to really take this calculated risk or I have to make sure that I do this right. This is like a calculated risk that maybe, or a calculated decision that you're trying to kind of make. There is a new opportunity here with that Page of Cups and the Two of Cups in reverse. I'm wondering if this is also something to do with love. You do have Venus transiting your first house for my Leo risings, or Venus transiting one of your planets, okay? Your Leo placement. So for some of you, you could be getting ready to offer some form of love offer to somebody because you're feeling so good, you're looking good, feeling good, smelling good, that kind of thing. I feel like your money's going to be doing pretty well. But with that Two of Cups in reverse, it's like you're feeling disconnected or you're feeling misunderstood. Tell me about that. The Six of Cups could be in regards to a past partner. You know, so I didn't know this until a few months ago, but the sixth house, I did not realize, can also represent like people that you used to talk to, like romantically, like on apps. I did not know that. So I'm wondering if maybe it's something like that. Why are you so confused? What's that Eight of Swords? The High Priestess. So, Leo, you seem to be, I almost want to say, moving in silence. It feels like whatever you're getting ready to do, it's something that's really huge for you. And Venus square Jupiter is huge. And so, this is in regards to your career, you know? I feel like, especially with that Mercury Cazimi that we're having, and this is going to be in your 11th house, I feel like you're coming up with some bright ideas about you and who you are and what you want, because the sun is you, but it's in Gemini. And so I'm wondering if you're learning something more about yourself, like you're wanting more than the career you have now, or the work that you're doing just isn't in alignment with your bigger dreams and aspirations. And so I'm wondering if you're getting ready to start something in regards to that and being very optimistic in regards to that. But it could like shock some people with Uranus in your 10th house. Like people may be a little surprised, and that's why you could be kind of moving slowly, or it's like it feels like you're getting ready to do something, or you're getting ready to plan something. It could be in regards to like financial freedom, maybe something with a home, okay? Four of Wands can sometimes represent home. Tell me about that King of Cups. Thanks, Power of the P. The Devil in reverse. The Hangman. Thanks, Power of the P. The Four of Wands. Ooh. There's something that your heart is very attached to. And I don't know if it's a person. I don't know if it's a job. Listen, bitch, I don't know what it is. But your heart is very wrapped up in something. And there could be somebody who has their heart wrapped up in you. Now, if this is not you, if you're not a masculine, okay, if you're not a masculine Leo and you're a feminine Leo, there's a masculine here that is in love with you. And they're starting to realize that maybe they have some bad habits. So if you're feminine and you're dealing with a Leo person, you're dealing with a masculine Leo, this could be their reading, okay? But let me just put it like this. If you're a feminine Leo, there is a masculine Leo here who's realizing that they have some bad habits, okay, that could be affecting their mental health. And this could be somebody who wants to marry you or be in a relationship with you and is trying to free themselves from that. It could be a coworker, okay, for some of you with that 6th house energy, or it could be a friend. But whatever this is all beneficial. Now, it doesn't have to be a coworker, okay? It doesn't have to be any of that, all right? Just keep in mind, these are general readings. But it feels like this person, whoever this masculine is relieving themselves of some form of addiction or fear or something that's been keeping them stuck, something that's not been very good for their mental health, and they may be willing to sacrifice that for you, whatever that is, whether it's drugs, alcohol, bitches, I don't know, okay? Now we have that 10 of Cups in reverse. Wow, the Hierophant and the Ace of Swords. The Hermit. Oh man, listen, I'm not gonna lie, this feels, Renegade, thank you. This is a very interesting reading. I feel like this is a masculine person. Like this reading, who this reading is for, this may be a masculine person's read. Because it feels like there's a masculine here who's getting ready to let go of some bad habits to sacrifice the shit for the show. Like, it feels like this masculine person has some crappy habits that's affecting their relationship with another person. And there's this sense of unhappiness within a connection, but because somebody is being more self-aware and is being honest, because it's interesting because the Hermit is Virgo, and it's the natural ruler of the 6th house. And 6th house can talk about, like, what habits do you have? And somebody's realizing, like, oh my God, like, you know, I have these habits, or it's affecting my friendships, it's affecting my work, it's affecting my relationships, or something like that. And there could be a higher level of commitment on the way, or there could be like a grounding of some form of connection. Right, Gabby? The 2 of Wands and the Fool in reverse. I'm not making a decision, or I'm not taking a risk with you until you fix that, is what I feel like a feminine is telling. The Sun, Leo. I love this reading, honestly. So I feel like this is for my masculine. Like, if you're a masculine Leo, I feel like you're getting ready to kind of get it together here. I feel like that Sun is kind of pointing to that Mercury Kazemi that we're going to have. So I do feel like you're going to have some huge realizations about yourself, and I do feel like you're going to be talking through it with somebody. The Sun is also about your health. And so if there are any bad habits, I feel like you will get rid of them. Bad habits that are affecting your mental and your physical health. I do feel like you will let go, or you will release those, or it's asking you to. Okay. All right, cool. Cool. All right, let's do this. Give me 1 second, please. Thank you, Power of the P. Ow. Thanks, Yasmin. Okay. So for the astrological transits, it will be for Virgo rising, and for the tarot, it will be for any Virgo placement. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Okay, so Virgo, you're having Mercury in Gemini transit your 10th house of your career, your reputation, your goals, your aspirations, and how you are viewed in the world. There could be a lot of busyness going on in regards to your career, a lot of moves that you're making in regards to your career, a lot of thinking that's going on in regards to your career. Now, Mercury is you. So wherever Mercury is going, that is you. That is what you are doing. And so I feel like there's going to be a big focus in regards to your career. Maybe you're learning something or learning something in regards to your career. With that Mercury trine Pluto in your 5th house, maybe you're starting to realize that you can monetize something creatively. Maybe you're being known out in the world a little bit more for being a creative person. Maybe with this Mercury trine Pluto in your 5th house of dating, romance, it can be about relationships, but sometimes it's about flings or even children possibly. But there could be something maybe in regards to you discussing career matters or your career matters with your children, or maybe what they want to be when they grow up. I know that sounds kind of weird, but for some of you, if you have children, that could be it. Mercury trining Pluto in the 5th. I'm wondering if there's something that you want to do in regards to your career where you want more creativity to be involved. Like you want to be able to have more of a creative spin on something. Maybe you're trying to figure out how to monetize that, or maybe you are getting ready to monetize that for some of you, or find out a new way to take your creative abilities to new heights, to be honest. You also have Venus in your 12th house transiting Jupiter in your 9th house. So, you know, the 12th house and the 9th house can talk about foreign travel. Maybe for some of you, for some of you, this could also talk about bedroom pleasures. So maybe sometimes you are engaging in your vices a little bit more and you're having a good time with those. The 12th house can be your addictions. Okay, so be careful with that, because you could be going a little overboard and trying to hide it. Okay, and if you're trying to hide something, maybe you shouldn't be doing it, right? Okay, but putting that aside, okay, but it's still good. Like, it's still fun. So there could be something where maybe you could be overdoing it a little bit. So I just also want to say, like, be cautious with that. All right. Venus square Jupiter is like a overdoing it of something. But I feel like also with that Venus 12th house in your 12th house square Jupiter in your 9th, I feel like you're maybe thinking about traveling, maybe foreign travel, going out of the country, or maybe just traveling in general. For some of you, you could be having very spiritual dreams. Pay attention to your dreams at this time. You guys could be having really good dreams at this time. And for some of you, you are engaging in like better sex with a partner, or more sex with a partner, or there could be kind of a lot of that going on. For some of you, you could be learning more so about spirituality, or maybe even creating something from a creative standpoint, right? Venus can be about creativity, art, etc. 12th house can be about, in the privacy of your own home or in private where nobody can see you. Maybe you're creating something. Maybe the way that you want to make money in the world from a more creative standpoint, maybe you're starting to work on that from behind the scenes, and you're kind of having these more big picture ideas about what it is that you want to do. There's definitely some expansion and growth in regards to 9th house matters, maybe thinking about maybe you are I don't know, going to a college out of the country. Okay, I don't know, maybe you're learning something in regards to spirituality, more so God, things of that nature. But I mean, overall, this is a really good transit. I'm not saying anything too negative here. This looks pretty good. Just be careful of giving into your vices or your addictions too much and being like, oh shit, I can't believe I spent that much time watching Netflix for fucking 8 hours, so just be cautious. So let's go ahead and take a look at Virgo. Oh no, Anna. All right, let's see. What's going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for next week? For some of you, if you're single and you do travel, you could meet a lover, like somebody foreign, okay? Somebody from a different country for some of you. Okay, or maybe for some of you, you're planning to take a trip with a partner, if you do have a partner, okay? Show me Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 2 more shuffles. Last shuffle. Your energy for next week, anomaly. So this is something where something happens where you break a pattern, where you maybe do something that you usually is like maybe out of the norm for you, where you're doing something that you usually wouldn't. So it's like, you know, I don't know. If I, like something stupid, all right, I'm just going to pick something stupid. It's the first thing I could think of, okay? So if I go to Burger King every day and I order a number 1 for 3 months straight, and then one day I show up and I order a number 6, right? That can kind of be that. Okay, that's a really, 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 really bad example, but that's what I got for you. The Fool in reverse. The Knight of Wands in reverse. The 4 of Swords. The Knight of Swords. The 3 of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Cups. Where are we going with that 8 of Cups? The Empress. What are we walking away from? The Emperor in reverse. Okay. Five of Swords, 4 of Wands in reverse. What's that song? You're not welcome here anymore. I can't remember what it is. This is interesting. I feel like you may be doing something out of the norm. Be careful of what, well, I don't want to say be careful, but you may be saying something at this time, possibly for some of you on social media, but you're saying something at this time that may be changing the way that people look at you. I'm wondering, with that anomaly, that Fool in reverse, the Knight of Swords, the 3 of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Cups, it feels like you are having a big cue in regards to somebody who's trying to control your life or somebody who's abusing their power in your life. Because I was like, well, what are we walking towards? And I caught the Empress, which I'm wondering if you're a feminine Virgo, if that's you, your own self-worth, your self-value, how you feel about yourself, getting more in touch with your creativity with Mercury trine Pluto in the 5th. The Empress can be about creativity. And, you know, you also have Taurus. Taurus is your 9th house of higher learning, travel, you know, the big picture. And so Uranus and the North Node and Jupiter are there. So this is like, what do I want to go towards? Bigger picture shit. I'm feeling optimistic. I'm feeling frisky. You know, it's like maybe some things that you're realizing in regards to your own self-worth and your own self-value, but more so behind the scenes. And then one day you just kind of like speak it into existence and people are like, whoa, you know, now I'm not saying like have a Jerry Maguire moment and be like, you and walk out of your job or anything. Okay, I'm not saying doing that, but you are definitely walking away from some kind of controlling force that is inhibiting your creativity, that's not allowing you to kind of be yourself and create in the way that you want to create. Also, carefully getting pregnant at this time or getting somebody else pregnant at this time. You are losing your patience, and I feel like with that Knight of Swords, because Mercury is you, okay? I feel like in regards to that, this Knight of Swords, which is Mercury energy, and that's you, I feel like you are saying something that is out of the norm for you. Like you're speaking something into existence. You're having a Jerry Maguire moment. And it's either, Elizabeth, it's either in regards to a partner or a boss or something, okay? This is like you putting up the gates of not letting, like, nobody's coming through this bitch. What is Virgo saying that's so reckless or that's so... The 4 of Wands, I want to break up or I don't want to live here anymore. or I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. The Queen of Wands. Say it loud and say it proud, honey. You know, I mean, Venus is in Leo, right? This is all about drama. We want what we want, you know, we want what we want. We got our big shades on and we got our big hair on and we are kicking down doors. We're not taking names because we don't care, right? It's so I'm going to leave it at that. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Knight of Wands in reverse. The World in reverse. The Hangman in reverse and the Nine of Wands in the upright. What's the World in reverse? The Five of Wands. I feel like you're dipping out on somebody and they just kind of feel lost, okay? Or it's like you may be leaving or walking away from something and somebody could be feeling kind of lost. Ultimately, it's going to benefit you and you're going to come out on top with that Nine of Wands, so I'm not really concerned. You know, I feel like there are some things going on in your subconscious that you're kind of keeping to yourself. But I feel like you're more so standing up for your higher ideals and like what it is that you believe in with that Venus square Jupiter to your 9th house. About what you want, what you value. You know, the Empress is Venus, about how you value yourself, about your self-worth and your self-value and what you'll tolerate and what you won't. And I kind of feel like you're standing up for yourself in some way. Okay, this is Virgo. That Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. This is like a very strong determination to focus on your reputation, 10th house. Okay, focus on your career, 10th house. Virgo is technically the 6th house, but this could also be about that as well, and your reputation. Eight of Pentacles can talk about your reputation. Maybe it's your reputation at work. I'm not really sure, but I don't really feel like you're screwing around. This is pretty, yeah. All right, tell me about that Four of Swords. Tell me about that Four of Swords. The High Priestess in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, and the Five of Cups. Ace of Wands, Three of Cups, the Temperance, the Page of Pentacles. I heard don't get any bright ideas. I feel like that's somebody that doesn't like you. Don't get any bright ideas. Like somebody sees you doing something or making some form of move, and I feel like maybe they don't like it. And I'm wondering with that Mercury trine Pluto, if you're figuring something out about a love partner. Four of Swords, the High Priestess in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. What's the High Priestess in reverse? The Page of Wands in reverse. You could have figured out that somebody was just manipulating you or kind of like lying to you about something. What's that Five of Cups? The Death card. No regrets, honey. You could, listen, for some of you, you're surrounding yourself with some very exciting friends or some very inspiring friends to be around. You could be planning a trip. It could be a trip with a lover. Now, keep in mind, this doesn't have to be like a breakup with a lover, okay? This can be you, like I said, having a Jerry Maguire moment and telling a boss about you, okay? Or it's weird because it is in correlation with the astrology, but like it's not. And so for some of you, it really is just about wanting to create more in your career, okay? Wanting to do something that you haven't really done before, and it can be about that. And you may have felt like you left something on the shelf a long time ago that you really wanted to create, and now it's like you're willing to actually go out and get it, okay? For some of you, if this is not about love specifically, I'm wondering if you're like taking the time out and kind of trying to realize your own potential about things. You may have felt like you delayed your potential because you felt like you had to stick to a 9-to-5, or you had to work at this office job all the time, or, you know, maybe things are changing for you in that regard. Maybe you want to do something more creatively. You know, I don't know, maybe you want to do acting. Maybe you want a job where you can express yourself a little bit more. I feel like you are good financially. You're making money. I feel like with that Five of Cups, you are a little sad about something, but it feels like it's all for the better and you feel really good about it regardless, and you're hanging around inspiring people. You have House 11. Okay, so you don't really have anything going on in your 11th house right now. Well, I'm wondering with that Ace of Wands and that Three of Cups, maybe hanging around some inspiring friends or some encouraging friends are going to help you a little bit. The 11th house is the opposite house of the 5th house. And so I'm wondering if there are some friend groups or some like-minded people or social media groups or something on social media that you see that inspires you to be more creative with yourself. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right, so thank you, Virgo. Let's do Libra. Why is this person still talking to my chat? All right, let's see. God damn it, why did I just do that? All right. No worries, Lori. Lori, make sure that you're listening for your rising sign since you know it now. All right, give me a second here. Sorry, I didn't come prepared. I actually didn't expect to do transits today, but I kind of was feeling it. Mercury and Gemini. Okay. All right, so Libra risings, you're going to have Mercury transiting Gemini, or Mercury and Gemini transiting your 9th house of higher education, learning, travel, spirituality. This can also be a very lucky house as well. So I'm wondering if maybe for some of you, you're having some positive insights that's kind of expanding your horizons. Maybe you're realizing that you actually want to learn something. Maybe you are trying to figure out the details of some kind of travel or something like that. With Mercury trining Pluto, going retrograde in Capricorn in your 4th house, you could be discussing this with family members for some of you. For some of you, you could be learning about ancestry or where it is that you came from. For others of you, you may be actually making travel plans to travel with family members, okay? Moms, dads, this is your direct family, okay? With Venus in your 11th house, squaring Jupiter in your 8th house, I feel like you're creating more harmony in your friend groups or in regards to social media. Now, Venus is you, so wherever Venus is going, that is what you're doing. So I feel like this summer, because this is going to be a long transit till October, you're going to be spending a lot more times in regards to your friend groups and the way that you spend your time and your energy with your friend groups or on social media. I feel like squaring Jupiter in the 8th, I'm wondering if there's a partner that is not happy with your friend group, or somebody that is a business partner or somebody that is a romantic partner is not happy with the people that you're associating with online or in regards to some form of friend group. However, I do feel like this is going to be ultimately positive, because I feel like you're going to start realizing what it is that you want to transform about yourself, or what you want to transform about in regards to business partners or intimate partners or in regards to your friends. Now, for some of you, a friend could turn into a romantic partner if you don't have one. And for some of you, this could be about your biggest dreams and your biggest wishes and your biggest goals. And so I'm wondering for some of you if you're getting some form of loan or you're getting some kind of investment of some sort, or maybe a benefactor or something where you're able to actually pursue some kind of higher level dream or wish. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, no worries, Mira. Yeah, no. They're just scrolling. I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. All right, let's see, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for the tarot for Libra. Last shuffle. Okay, so protection. Okay. I'm not sure about that yet. Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Swords in reverse, okay. Page of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, wow, and the Seven of Cups. It feels like for a lot of you, you are kind of protecting an idea or you're protecting something that you're working on, okay? This feels like you're working on something because you feel like you don't know enough about it. Be careful of being too focused on like status and like, you know, what you... This is giving that like 8th house energy of like, what can I get from others, right? Which is like, okay, whatever, right? Just make sure that you're doing it in good faith, okay? I do feel like you could be benefiting from other people's money at this time. And I mean, in a really provocative way. Like for some of you, for some of you, there could be somebody who is attracted to you. This could feel like one or two. There could be somebody that is attracted to you, maybe in a friend group, okay? Or maybe somebody that wants to invest in you in some way. And you could be kind of, I'm not going to lie, for some of you, you're pulling the wool over somebody's eyes because you want them to invest in something or you want them to give you something, okay? I just have to say it, okay? And you're like working it, honey. You're working it out like you're working out a knot in your back, bitch, okay? Because you're wanting to protect something. You're wanting to protect your finances. You're wanting to protect something. You're wanting to build something. It's like... you're ready to make changes is what it is. And I'm kind of getting like this Five of Swords energy almost, where like you're willing to kind of like, no, there's the Five of Swords. You're willing to like do some maybe underhanded stuff to get it. Can you tell me about the Seven of Cups? The Three of Pentacles. So like I said, here's Pentacle energy again, right? You may be kind of pulling the wool over somebody's eyes or even using like your sexual prowess in order to get something from somebody, okay? I'm sorry, that's what I got. I don't know what else to tell you. For some of you, you could have a lot of options in regards to other people's money, to be real, okay? Investments, you know, maybe you're on social media or something. People want to tip you. People want to give you money. You know, it's, for some of you, it's something like that, okay? Let's look at that Nine of Cups. That's honestly hilarious. The Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords. Okay. The World. For some of you, you're traveling. Interesting. Mercury here twice. Jupiter is here, and Jupiter is Jupiter's in your 8th house. Maybe you're traveling on somebody else's dime, okay, for some of you. Maybe a friend is paying for a trip. Maybe you are. I don't know. But it's other people's money. And so it feels like for some of you, you're getting an idea about where it is that you want to travel, or you're realizing how to go about something. Like you're realizing something that you're needing to complete or accomplish in your life, something that makes you happy on an individual level. With that Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is like, oh my God, this makes me really happy. This checks off all the boxes. And with that Knight of Swords, it's like you're talking about it. You're ready to go for it, okay? And with that Ace of Swords, it's like you have some bright idea on how you're going to accomplish something, or you have some bright idea in regard. And there's a traveling card. Three of Wands, King of Wands. I swear to God, Libra, it's like somebody's attracted to you that like wants to pay for a trip or something. I swear that's what it feels like. Some of you are wanting to move as well, or you're thinking about moving for some of you, okay? Maybe for some of you, you're even thinking about moving to a foreign land, or maybe just moving in general. Let's look at that Eight of Swords in reverse. This is going to be for like nobody, but I mean, I have to say what I see, you know, what I'm feeling. What's that Wheel of Fortune in reverse? The Devil. All right, be careful of doing something stupid, Libra, and then getting some crappy karma from it, okay? Like, seriously. Just be cautious with doing that, because for some of you, this is like coming back around to bite you in the ass, okay? You know, maybe it was an overdoing it, okay? Or if it's not that, you know, you could just be like repeating some cycle. The fourth house can also be about your past, okay? Maybe you're revisiting something in regards to your past. Maybe you're discussing something that you're still not clear about in regards to your past, whether it's about a lover, about just something that happened to you in childhood, whatever it may be. You could be having some insights at this time as well, okay? But it seems like you're getting unstuck about something that you were initially confused about that's actually bringing you more confidence, but it's almost like a revisitation of this needs to happen first. The Queen of Cups, the Two of Swords. You're trying not to make decisions from your feelings is what you're doing. What's up, Carla? So you guys have Taurus for your advice. So Taurus is your 8th house. Taurus is your 8th house of intimacy, partnerships, other people's money, taxes, loans, mortgages, transformation as well. Maybe your perspective is changing in regards to intimacy. Maybe your perspective is changing in regards to intimate partners, or just things that you know that you need to transform, you know? And it may be telling you to focus on your 8th house. This is like the secrets that we keep, or, you know, this is our intimate life. This is the house of death, sex, transformation, other people's money. Maybe there's something in regards to that you need to focus on. Taxes, I don't know, it could be something with taxes, but regardless of what it is, it's all going to be beneficial in the end. Whatever it is, it's going to be beneficial, you know? So, thanks, Libra. Oh my God, Infinite is a mess. Oh my God, why did I just do that? Okay. All right, so Scorpio. For Scorpio rising, you're going to look at your astrological transits, and you can still read the tarot. For tarot, it's going to be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, okay? So Scorpio, you already have the Sun in your 8th house of sex, death, taxes, loans, other people's money, intimacy. So there's a lot of energy being planted there. Maybe you're focusing on your taxes. Maybe you're focusing on investments, even debts, okay, for some of you. This can also talk about there may be a major focus on sex right now for you. For some of you, there very much could be. Could be a lot of talk about death, sex, taxes, loans, etc. With that Mercury Cazimi coming up, you could be having a big realization in regards to these matters. With you talking about these things and Mercury trining your Pluto in your 3rd house, you could be talking about these things with a family member, with your extended family, or with somebody in your direct community, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, or you are starting to transform in the way that you think about these things. You could be getting some news, like some positive news in regards to your 8th house. That could be coming from some kind of extended family, or something that you're learning, or something in regards to your family member. Or coming from a family member. But this is all beneficial. It's like good news. Now, Pluto is you. So I'm wondering if a partner, a business partner, or an intimate partner is the one that's sharing this news with you, because Pluto is you. And so there could be a lot of also rethinking about where you want to live. Sometimes the 3rd house can talk about, you know, your community, your neighborhood, where it is that you're living, etc. And it can also be about thinking, and you could be transforming the way that you're thinking about these things because of some news that's being brought to you from a partner, whichever kind of partner that may be. But I do feel like it's in regards to other people's money. Okay. With Venus in your 10th house, okay, so some love up there from your career and reputation, okay? So some good things happening there. There could be a little bit of drama just because Venus is in Leo and it's squaring Jupiter in your 7th house. So this could create drama in your relationship. Shit, I don't know, maybe you got people fighting over you. Maybe everybody wants to be with you, you know what I mean? But it's something that is affecting your career reputation in a harmonious way, but not before a little bit of drama. But you are having some insights, okay? So let's see. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements, please. Last shuffle. What's up, Anna? What's up, Beam Me Up? Your energy is play. Okay, so for some of you, you're getting down with somebody in your local neighborhood, right? I'm just going to say. I'm wondering for some of you, if somebody's coming back from the past, like somebody that lives near you, okay? For some of you, maybe you're getting a message from them or something. Hey, how you doing? Maybe you are enjoying yourself a little bit more. Maybe you are having more fun in your career, or maybe this bless up or love up with Venus and Leo in your 10th house of career and reputation, maybe it is creating more harmony or more abundance coming from your partnerships. Maybe because of your reputation, you are able to work with more people, or because of your career and that glow up in your career, you could be teaming up with more people, or maybe more people because everyone's kind of looking at you like you're sexy, or you got it going on right now. It's how like the public sees you. You could be more love partners could be kind of coming in if you are single. Okay. Did I already split this deck? I don't remember. Let's split it again. All right, let's see. The Hermit, Page of Cups in reverse, the Magician in reverse. For some of you, I'm wondering if you're going to have some people fighting over you this summer. Okay, just for a few of you, just kind of wondering that. The Hermit, the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Swords in reverse. What's the Ace of Swords in reverse? The Moon in reverse. I feel like you're going to be, getting some... There could be something that you're wondering about a person or about your career, but you feel like you don't have all of the information, or you may feel like you're kind of in the dark about something. Mercury in the 8th house. So with the Ace of Swords in reverse and Moon in reverse, I'm kind of wondering. The Three of Swords is here. Why is that here? The Ace of Wands. Do you want somebody and you feel like you can't have them? Eight of Swords, or you're not sure if somebody's attracted to you, or you're not sure if somebody wants you, or is that what it is? Or are you the one that's breaking hearts? The Hermit shows me that you're very self-aware. You may have went through a dark night of the soul, but with that Eight of Pentacles there, you realize what it is that you want, and you're very aware of what you want in regards to your career, okay? Or maybe you have had your heart broken, and so you kind of realize, or you're having an epiphany about what it is that you want in regards to an intimate partner, or just a partner in general. And with that play energy, I feel like you're more in this playful mood. You're like, humdrum. I'm so sick of like having this dark night of the soul, or always being alone in the house, or whatever it may be. Like you may be wanting to go to places that you've been before with that Pluto retrograde in your 3rd house, or for some of you, it could be like a past sexual partner that you've had that's kind of coming back around. Okay, for some of you. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Cups. I'm wondering if somebody broke your heart because they walked away from you in the past. The Page of Cups in reverse. What's up, Tina? The Two of Pentacles. Two more, please. Page of Cups in reverse, Two of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Seven of Wands. Well, you're definitely kind of defending yourself, or you are actually having a lot of options in regards to love, and it feels like you don't even really want any of them. They're just kind of there, if I'm going to be 100% honest. Maybe it's not the one you want, you know what I mean? Maybe you got a lot of love partnerships coming around, or people that want to be with you, but it's not the one you want. You could be telling them to fuck off, But I don't really feel that. I feel like you're keeping a pretty level head about yourself. You're all the wiser for what it is that you went through in the past. You guys did have those lunar eclipses and solar eclipses in your sign, you and Taurus, and you guys have just been through the frickin' ringer. And so I feel like you're kind of realizing, okay, well, I know what I want now. I'm all the wiser for those eclipses and everything that's been happening for the past year and a half or whatever it is. And you're kind of realizing what it is that you do and you don't want. And for some of you, you're just simply fighting them off with a stick. What's up, Laura? How are you? That's what it feels like. Like, no, I don't want this. No, you don't put in enough effort, or no, you're too immature, or whatever it may be, Because the 10th house is also about maturity. Or why am I thinking? Yeah, Venus. It's also about maturity. Maybe you're looking for more mature love partners, Venus in the 10th house, Kind of what I'm wondering. So you have the Magician in reverse. The Five of Pentacles. Jesus. The King of Wands in reverse. Well, you're pissing somebody off. The Eight of Cups. You're pissing somebody off. You're pissing a couple of people off. God, you know, Scorpio, I do feel like for some of you, you do have some people that want to be with you, but you're walking away. You don't seem very interested. You're focusing more so on your career is what I'm kind of wondering with that Venus in the 10th house. You know, you are getting some good news in regards to maybe money, loans, debts, taxes, something like that, or, you know, third house matters, something that you need to learn. Maybe for some of you could be learning more about money. Okay. But it feels like for some of you, if this is about intimate partners, it's just like you're realizing what you do and don't want. Maybe somebody comes back from the past and that's what you want. I mean, I don't really know. But it feels like you're ditching someone or you're leaving somebody out and it's making them feel like crap. Now, if you're a masculine Scorpio, you know, you're being a little manipulative. Like, I'm just going to be real, okay? If you're a masculine Scorpio, if you're a man or whatever, okay, you could be purposely walking away from somebody in order to trick them into coming back around to you because your feelings are hurt because a feminine person doesn't want you or whatever you're into, okay? And for some of you, Scorpio, if somebody does walk away, I don't feel like they're walking away for real. It feels like a manipulative tactic to get you to chase them. House 3 is your advice. Okay, so Pluto retrograding your third house. Okay. So, you know, this could be you going backwards, and Pluto is you. So kind of going backwards. Maybe there's something that you need to ground in reality in regards to your skill set and something maybe that you're needing to learn, possibly about finances, other people's money, intimacy, maybe realizing what it is that you want in an intimate partner, etc. So there's something about learning here. There's something about your skill set here that you're needing to take a look at. Like, you're needing to revise it. Is this what you want? Is there something else you need to change? Is there something you need to end? This is also about communication. You know, old conversations could come back up from the past. You could be receiving some form of news. So there may be a need to kind of focus on that, or maybe something in regards to your local neighborhood, or maybe for some of you, you need to move. I don't know. Okay. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Zaza. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alrighty. All right, Sagittarius rising, you're going to be listening to your transits and sorry, I just got a text. Sagittarius rising, you are going to be listening to your astrological transits because that's what it's going to resonate for. For Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, you can look at the tarot for any of your Sagittarius placements, okay? So, Sagittarius, you're going to have Mercury in Gemini transiting your 7th house. So, Mercury is about learning, communication, thinking, and your 7th house is about your partnerships. So, whether your love partnerships, business partnerships, friend partnerships, whatever the case is. Now this is other people. So I'm wondering if you're getting some form of news, or you have a lot of people being very chatty with you at this time, or you're learning more about what it is you want in your partnerships, okay, whether intimate or otherwise. I feel like you're getting some good news from a partner in regards to either real estate or in regards to making new money, or maybe there's somebody that you're dealing with that's like, hey, I figured out a new way to make money. So maybe it's something from a creative nature. You know, Taurus can also talk about creation, right? Because it's the Empress in Tarot. So maybe there's something that you are deciding to monetize. You and a partner are deciding to kind of come together and monetize. And I feel like this could be very lucrative for you. Pluto is retrograding in your second house. So maybe you're rethinking the way that you make money. Maybe you're transforming the way that you make money, but it's like maybe there's also an old stream of income that you're kind of going back to, but maybe there's some tweaks that you're trying to make first in order to do it. You have Venus transiting your ninth house. So this is like a love up. This is a little bit of drama, fun, excitement. And this is in your ninth house of higher education, learning, travel. This is a very positive house. This is like, maybe for some of you could be thinking about traveling. Okay. Hold on. Let me see something here. I just want to look at something. Venus rules your 11th house of friendship. So I'm wondering if for some of you, you are traveling with a friend, or you're thinking about traveling with a friend for some of you, or you could be traveling for work, because Venus also rules your 6th house of your work and your daily routine. And so for some of you, maybe you're thinking about taking a trip, or maybe you are taking a trip. Venus is transiting your 9th house for form. It's going to be there till October 9th, I want to say. And then it's squaring Jupiter in your 6th. So for some of you, you are traveling for work. And it may be dramatic. It may feel like a lot. It may be, cost some money, obviously. But in the end, it's going to be very beneficial for you, because Venus is the lesser benefic and Jupiter is the greater benefic. And so even a square is still going to be beneficial regardless. So I feel like if you are traveling for work, this could really help you. For some of you, you are having a good time learning more about fitness, health, or your work, okay, or something that you want to do for work, okay, or a way that you want to make money. So let's go ahead and take a look at Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I mean, keep this in mind, Sagittarius. You guys are Jupiter. So wherever Jupiter is going is what you're doing. So there's a big focus on like work, daily routine, maybe health, fitness, your physical health, etc. What's up, Loopy? Thanks. You're welcome, Bean. Maybe you're traveling with a family member, because Jupiter also rules your 4th house of your family. So you could be traveling with a family member for some of you. Okay. I feel like you're the one that's initiating the travel. And for some of you, it could be kind of out of nowhere just because Uranus is there. That's neither here nor there. Commitment is what you got for your energy. So you're definitely committing to something. Maybe it's this traveling thing. Maybe it's a person. Okay, maybe it's this project that you're trying to work on. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the 8 of Wands, Chariot in reverse, the Star, the 6 of Wands. Love that. And the King of Wands, all in your energy. Wow. The 2 of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Cups. For some of you, you're deciding what it is that you want to go towards, something that your heart is kind of attached to. You're committing to something, although I feel like there's a little bit of fear here or a little bit of apprehension in regards to whatever this is, but you're like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. with that star there. You have a lot of hope in whatever this is, and it feels like you're getting a lot of attention at this time, or you're having some form of success. You're very confident in who you are. You're very confident in pushing forward. You're very confident to start this business. You're very confident to start this relationship. You're very confident to travel. You're very confident to blah, 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 whatever it is that you're doing, and you're very committed to whatever it is that you are doing. Why is this Chariot in reverse, though? The Ace of Cups in reverse, you're not sure about the opportunity. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's a great reading so far. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Wands. The Moon. You could be wondering if you have the finances to do something, but I feel like you're just going to do it. Be careful with the Venus square Jupiter. Okay, that could be like an overestimation of finances or like an over optimistic energy, but it will always come out beneficial regardless because Jupiter is involved, okay? Now, if this is about a business that you're trying to start up with a partner, or you're getting some kind of that news from a partner in some way, it could be in regards to a business, but I feel like you're like, okay, well, there's a lot of competition here. There's a lot of competition, but the thing is that you're trusting yourself with that moon is in the upright. It's a little scary, but you're trusting the process and you're just going to kind of decide to do it and get your ass unstuck. You're definitely taking a back seat for a second. You're really thinking about things. You and a partner may be thinking about things, whether that's romantic, business, family, okay, because that Jupiter does rule your 4th house of family. And so there could be also, I mean, this is also your health. So you could be realizing some things about your health, or, you know, there could be something beneficial, maybe some beneficial news coming in about your health or something of that nature. I mean, this all looks good to me. 8 of Wands talks about travel. This is Mercury in Sagittarius. The 2 of Pentacles. You're going to do it, honey. The 4 of Wands. Oh my God, this is so fun. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I'm wondering, what's that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, actually? You could be going to a place that you've been to before. This is Jupiter in reverse. And so this is giving me that Venus square Jupiter again. Be careful of overexerting yourself for some of you with Jupiter in your 6th house, overworking yourself in some way. I just want to be careful. I just want you to be careful of that because Jupiter is you. And so you could be doing a little too much, or maybe you have other responsibilities that you need to really focus on in regards to your work, or even in regards to your health, but you're too busy having a good time, which is great. We want you to have a good time. We want you to go out and shoot the shit, and we want you to travel, and we want you to do all this stuff, right? That would be great. But also make sure that you are keeping your priorities in order, okay? So just keep that in mind. But you could be traveling for work because Venus rules your 6th house of work and Jupiter is in there. So I'm wondering if you are traveling for work. Okay? It's not for all of you. But it feels like you're just having a really good time. Yeah, you could be overdoing it. Don't overdo it. The Temperance is you, and it's in reverse with the Tower there. Don't overdo something. Make sure that you're taking care of your mental health, your physical health, etc. You have Mars. So that's interesting because Mars is also in your 9th house with Venus. For some of you, if you travel, you could meet like a partner, meet somebody that you're interested in. This is the masculine and the feminine lovers in astrology, okay? And so with Mars there, I feel like it's telling you, hey, go forth with this. Well, where is Mars? Mars is in your 9th house. Mars also rules your 5th house. So, you know, if you do travel, you could meet somebody. For some of you, you could be traveling with a child because the 5th house is also about children. Mars rules that 5th house. Mars also rules your 12th house. So it could be foreign travel for some of you. Okay, and there could be some exciting bed pleasures as well that you're having. 12th house, 5th house, I'm just saying, with Mars there, that if you do travel, okay? Thanks, S. All right, let's look at Capricorn. What's up, S? Thank you so much for the super chat question. How nice it would be to be a Capricorn right now. Capricorn rising. Okay, so Cappies, Capricorns. You have, hold on. All right, that really bothers me. Sorry. OCD, Virgo energy, thanks. You have Mercury transiting your Gemini 6th house. So Mercury is about thinking, learning, communication. Wherever Mercury goes, it gets a little busy there in that house. And I've had Mercury transiting my 6th house, and let me tell you, I did not have a single second to sit down for myself. Like, just be honest with you. And you got the sun there. So right now your health could be looking really good, or with that Mercury Kazemi that's coming up in your 6th house, you could be having some revelations about something. You have Mercury. Hold on. You could be learning more about health, nutrition, diet, working on your fitness, etc. Like I said, I think that your health is going to be really good at this time. You could be focusing on learning more about your job, or learning more so in your job, or learning some new form of skill set, so that way you can put more focus into a specific job maybe that you want. And like I said, this could also be about your health. This is about your routine as well. Mercury trining Pluto in your 1st house. So when I see a 1st 6th house axis, this is all about your health and your vitality. And there could be something that you're reviewing about yourself or your body, about your physical appearance, that you're deciding to put more focus on. Like maybe for some of you, you're transforming your body. Like you want to change your body for the better in some way. Maybe you're wanting to lose weight. Maybe you're wanting to bulk. Maybe you're wanting to gain weight, etc. Something of that nature. There could be something as well that maybe you're transforming in regards to yourself, so that way you can better focus on your job or your work or your fitness routine, okay? For some of you, you could be revisiting an old dream that you really wanted, okay? Or for some of you, you're really thinking about what it is that you want in regards to your friend groups, or the kind of people that you want to surround yourself with, or the kind of communities that you want to be a part of. You have Venus in your 8th house squaring Jupiter in your 5th house. So I'm not going to lie, for some of you, you're getting laid. Like, I'm just going to be straight up. For some of you, you are 120% getting laid. You could be getting laid. You could be finding a new intimate partner with Venus going retrograde. It could be a past intimate partner that is coming back into your life, okay? Or you could be that. But the 8th house is other people. So I'm wondering if there's a past love partner or sexual partner that's coming back into your life, or if you're the one that's returning with Pluto going retrograde in your 1st house, okay? This could be somebody that maybe you met online, or somebody that you have met via social media. And if you have a partner already, then this could be more bed pleasures, more excitement, etc. in regards to the bedroom, having fun, etc. Just be careful and don't overdo it, okay? And you also have Mars there as well. So a lot of sexy time, if I'm going to be 100% honest. That honestly looks really good. You could get news, or this could be something like a love up in regards to your taxes, in regards to debts, mortgages, loans, something like that. Maybe some good luck, because the 5th house can also be about luck, and so can Jupiter, in regards to those matters, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look. Show me Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. What's going on for Capricorns for next week? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Last shuffle for Capricorns. Remember, didn't I say something about the community, online community, friendships, etc.? Because Pluto rules your 11th house of friendships, community, online organizations, etc. The Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Strength in reverse, the Judgment, the Emperor in reverse, the Chariot in reverse. What's the Emperor in reverse? The World in reverse. Give me one more on that Emperor in reverse, please. The Five of Wands. Okay. I hope this isn't you, honestly, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. I'm going to flip this 2 ways, okay? Not going to lie. This looks like a full-blown reconciliation, okay? Looks like a full-blown reconciliation. And you're very apprehensive, or you're being very careful in regards to this person. You could meet this person while you're out and about, or re-meet them while you're out and about in your community, your neighborhood, your local shop, whatever it may be. And this could also be online. Okay, maybe you run into this person online. Maybe you guys are watching Bratty Tarot and they just happen to be watching the same channel. I don't know, whatever. Feels like you're really not... It just feels like you're apprehensive. You're very cautious. And with that Judgment there, this is something being brought back from the dead, so to speak. Something that you're making a judgment call on. Now, if you're a masculine Capricorn, there's some unfinished business that you have with somebody that you've had conflict with before. And you could be a little afraid because you don't know how to go about it. And so you could be trying to abuse your power with this person. Maybe you know this person's still in love with you and you're trying to use that to your advantage. It's like... Now, if you're a feminine Capricorn, there could be somebody that's doing this to you and trying to push their narrative or abuse their power because there's some kind of unfinished business between the two of you because maybe you guys left off on a bad foot. This could have been a breakup, somebody you broke up with, someone's like, all right, okay, whatever, somebody that didn't even act like they cared, you know, in the past or something like that. You have the Four of Wands in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles. The Three of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Okay. You're having some big realizations, really. I feel like that's the Pluto going retrograde in your first house for my Cap risings. But it feels like you are revising some things. You're rethinking some things. For some of you... Yeah, because interesting, because sixth house can talk about your daily routine and like what you're doing throughout your day, right? So like right now I'm working, then I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'm going to go to the store, and then I'm going to, you know, it's like maybe you see this person during your routine of something, like something that you're doing. And I'm wondering if you have this interaction with this person and then you're like, you know what? No, this isn't going to work for me, or something. Like, it's like not really welcoming that person in for Wands in reverse, because you're like 9 of Pentacles. I have more self-worth now. I have more self-value. I know what it is that I want. You've expanded your knowledge or your wisdom in some aspect. You're all the wiser, right? Pluto has been through your first house. Pluto has been through Capricorn. Now it's going back. Hey, remember what you changed? Remember what you ended? Are we still there? Are we still back there? How have you changed? How have you transformed? And so with that Queen of Swords, you ain't even really worried about it. You ain't even really worried about it, okay? And if you are a Capricorn masculine, I feel like there's a feminine here who's not really welcoming you into their life because they kind of realize their own power, or they realize their own self-worth and their own self-value in some way, okay? Strength in reverse. But this is some kind of information or some kind of download that you get in your day-to-day that ends up just kind of falling into your lap, and it's positively aspecting you, like Pluto in you, your first house and your sign. And so this is something that's going to benefit you, like something you're going to learn, something that's going to change you, transform you in a positive way. Something like a realization or a revisitation of something, be like, oh God, you know, wow, I'm way better than that. Or, you know, okay. The Strength in reverse, the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, which is going to probably make you come off as more attractive, you know. You feel like if somebody's not going to offer you what it is that you're worth, why even fuck with them? Okay, you could give a blow to somebody's ego a little bit, okay? You could be like, yeah, no, boring, I'm not interested. Because I feel like somebody's trying to force their way in. Like they're trying to push something, okay? So I don't know if that's you or somebody else, but it doesn't seem like it's working. Saturn, wow, interesting, because Saturn is your planet ruler. So you have Saturn in your 3rd house, you know. Saturn can kind of restrict wherever it is. So this is about your community. This is about, you know, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, etc., extended family, things that you're learning. Mercury in your 6th house, you're learning something during your day-to-day routine while you're out and about maybe, or something of that nature. And it's bringing some form of blessing to you and Pluto in your house, and about how you've changed. Maybe it's a realization of how much you've changed and how much work you've put in, etc. Maybe this is happening in your local neighborhood or your community, right? Because community is, you know, up here in your energy. And so I'm kind of wondering, this could be asking you to kind of remember your roots, because you are ruled by Saturn. So this is about being responsible. This is asking you to be mature regardless, okay, of like what's going on. Like be the bigger person, kind of, is what I'm wondering here, and be responsible. Oops. Okay. Thank you, Capricorn. Bitch. Okay. Sorry guys, TMJ. Aquarius rising. Aquarius rising, make sure that you're listening. If you want to know the astrology, you're watching the astrology for your rising sign, okay? If you're watching tarot, it can be for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter sign, okay? So Mercury in Gemini, 5th house, okay? We love that. Why did I do that? Why did I just freaking do that? Okay, 12th house, there we go. Okay. Alrighty. All right, so Aquarius rising. So Mercury is going to be transiting your 5th house. So Mercury is about thinking, learning, communication. The 5th house is about children. It's about romance, creativity, gambling, fun, luck, etc. Vanessa Williams, thank you so much for the super chat. Mercury is going to be transiting in your 5th house. So there could be a lot of movement, a lot of creative things that you're doing. There could be a lot of creativity that you're pursuing, maybe a lot of talking about creative ideas for some of you, talking to your children if you have children. For some of you, maybe you're gambling in casinos. You know, there's wherever Mercury goes, it can be very busy, especially Mercury and Gemini. Okay, especially Mercury and Gemini. So it can be very fast, a lot of stuff going on there. And Mercury is trining Pluto in your 12th house. For some of you, this is romance, okay? This could be kind of this, maybe somebody that you meet or somebody that you're already talking to in some way. There could be some bed pleasure things going on. Okay, there could be some intimacy. 12th house can be, you know, about bed pleasures, etc. But you could also be having some insights in regards to what it is that you want to do creatively. This could also be about your mental health, maybe having insights in regards to your mental health. Maybe you are focusing or learning about something from a more creative perspective that is actually transforming your mental health in some way. Maybe an old mental health issue that you dealt with. Now, you guys just had a little bit of a touch or a taste of Pluto in your sign. So that, especially 1st house, that could have cropped up as any health problems that were underlying that you didn't realize that you had. You know, this can be like a purging or an exposing of something. So for some of you, could have a lot of realizations about what it is that you need to change from a health perspective, from a bodily perspective, or just about how you see the world, how people see you, who you are as a person, etc. So now going back in your 12th house, it's kind of going back there like, hey, are we sure that we cleaned up this mental health issue? Did we fix this? Did we actually change this? What it is? What is it that we actually need to change or ground in reality to make sure that we're good for this 20-year long transit in your sign? Okay. I feel like with Venus in your 7th house, Venus is the planet or the goddess of love, money, beauty, harmony, etc. And it's in your 7th house. Venus loves being in the 7th house, and she doesn't mind being in Leo either. So there could be some drama around relationships. Venus in Leo can be a little dramatic, but Venus is also bringing harmony, right? She still wants to love up that house. She still wants to love up that planet that she's touching. And now it's connecting with a square in Jupiter in your 4th house. Jupiter is the planet of luck, expansion, wisdom, okay, higher level education, but whatever Jupiter touches, it expands, okay? So maybe you are meeting a partner, maybe you are meeting a love interest, something very harmonious. There could be this maybe it's feminine energy, or somebody who is very, you know, big hair and the big sunglasses. You know, for some of you, it could be somebody like that, somebody who's maybe a little over the top, or maybe that's you, but this is other people. And so there could be something in regards to a feminine partner or a feminine energy in your life, somebody you have a business relationship with or a friendship with, or somebody you have a romantic partnership with. Maybe you guys are thinking about moving in together, or maybe there is some form of discussion in regards to a home or buying a home or something. Maybe there's a partner, somebody that you know that may be moving homes, or that may need financial help with the home. Or maybe you're getting some form of financial help in regards to your house or something like that, or beautifying the home. Maybe feminine energy is coming to visit you in the home for some of you. I'm wondering here. You are Saturn and you are Uranus, okay, to be honest. And so I feel like there's a lot of blessings in the home right now. Maybe for some of you, you're buying land, or you're focused on real estate, or you know, a lot more fun in the home for some of you, something beneficial for your home life, okay, or your overall comfortability. Although there are some like shocking things or surprising things that are going on in the home as well, or maybe going on in the home. But you are also Saturn. So there's a big focus on your morals, your values, your self-worth, your self-value, and a big focus on your finances and the money that you're making and trying to ground that into reality. And I say that because Saturn is reality and Neptune is also there. And so that can be kind of like, oh, well, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. Now, Saturn, your ruling planet, is also going to be going retrograde, and so is Neptune. Okay, so this is a very sobering time, especially for you, and you're getting fucking real, okay, about your finances, about your money, etc. As is Capricorn. Capricorn's also ruled by Saturn, okay, but they're not in the it's not in the second house for them. So I'm wondering if it's something in regards to real estate, okay. For some of you, you could be moving with a partner as well. But I see a masculine and feminine energy here with Mars and Venus in your 7th house. So I'm kind of wondering. But Venus is the one that's making the aspect with Jupiter in your 4th house. I wonder if for some of you, if a partner or a feminine energy is decorating your home for you of some sort. Okay. So that's just some of the things that I got here. So let's go ahead and take a look at Aquarius. What's up, Madison? So good to see you. Alpha, that's based on perspective. I go by Western astrology. Thanks, Mira. What's going on for Aquarius? Last shuffle. And your energy is soar. Okay, so this is like, hey, bitch, take flight. It's time to let off. So you're needing to go forth with something, basically. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. The Magician in reverse. Jesus. The World. Okay. The 8 of Cups. Oh, okay, I heard finally. Finally. The Lovers, the 10 of Cups. For some of you are getting in a relationship where the relationship that you're in is absolutely soaring. Okay, it's like, it's amazing. It's everything that you want. It feels incredible. It's very emotionally stabilizing. You got soar, then you got Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the World, the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Wands. So it seems like I feel like this is that Venus square Jupiter, because this is Jupiter. And so I feel like maybe somebody was just ready to take flight. Maybe you're ready to take flight with something, and then you were like, wait, holy shit, I need to double check this, right? Maybe you're ready to just jump into this relationship. And then with Pluto going retrograde in your 12th house, maybe you're realizing, holy shit, like there are some things that I really need to rethink here in regards to my habits or my bad habits, or in regards to my vices or my mental health, etc., that I need to look at, whatever it may be. And so you could kind of have this moment where you're like, okay, wait a second, okay? And then, but with that World there, it looks like you're finally completing whatever it is. You're like, oh my God, this feels incredible. I'm so glad I finally overcame this, or I'm so glad I can finally move on. It's like a positive completion. And with that 8 of Cups, you're like, okay, I don't want to deal with that ever again. I want to continue to move on. And with that 3 of Wands, it looks like you're ready to soar. It looks like you're ready to maybe, I don't know, maybe you're ready to travel. Maybe you are ready to expand, your spirituality, 12th house, or maybe you're ready to expand this relationship, or ready to expand your home or your family. Okay, for some of you, whatever it may be. And it's pretty straightforward. Let's look at that 9 of Pentacles in reverse. What's up, Peacekeeper? Yes, the 7 of Swords, the Star, and the Hangman. So there's that 12th house energy that I was talking about. The Page of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups in reverse. You're learning something that's getting you out of a poor me energy. Just going to be real with you, okay? For some of you, like I said, you could have, some health issues could have cropped up. Some body issues could have cropped up. Mental health issues, etc. I mean, you had Pluto transiting your 12th house forever. You know, this is like really getting in touch with your spirituality, centering yourself. You know, Pluto transiting the 12th house can be like a dark night of the soul. You know, it's like, what do we need to destruct and change here? You know, it can be very intense. And so you went through that whole entire transit, right? So now you're spiritually ready in a lot of ways, but Pluto's going back and is like, hey, are we? And so I feel like maybe for some of you, there are some self-worth or self-value issues that you're still not realizing that you have. Or maybe for some of you, this is like giving that Venus square Jupiter again. Maybe some of you guys have an issue overcompensating in some way because you don't feel good enough. Or maybe this is somebody that you're dealing with because Venus is the one that's squaring Jupiter in the 4th house. So I'm wondering if there is maybe things that you're doing with somebody where maybe it's too much, or you're doing it for somebody where it's too much of something. And it's like, hey, you don't need to do all of this in order to get validation or to whatever, okay, to please somebody. What's that 7 of Swords? The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, you're playing it a little bit smart. I don't want to say you're playing it because it doesn't feel like you're playing games or anything. But for some of you, you're trying not to do the crappy shit that you've done before, because Pluto's coming back and is like, hey, did you fix that mental health thing, right? And you're like, yeah, like, please don't hurt me, right? And with that Star and that Hangman, it feels like you're being enlightened subconsciously to something. You're healing something. Something feels better. You have a bigger perspective. You're realizing what you're willing to sacrifice and what you're not willing to sacrifice. And that's when you're going to soar. So you have the Magician in reverse. The 4 of Wands. That can talk about the home. The 8 of Wands. The 6 of Swords in reverse. 9 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Cups in reverse. There's something that you didn't get in the past that you're just like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. I understand why I couldn't get that now. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like for instance, let me just use a shitty example. Like, I remember the guy that I used to date. I wanted him so bad, right? Like, I wanted to date him so bad. I wanted him to be mine, blah, 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 right? And I was like, oh my God, like, I just want him. Like, he's the one I want. And I get like that Venus and Scorpio, honey, like whatever, right? And then, like, later down the road, I realized why that person came in my life and why he couldn't stay. And I was like, oh my God, thank God, right? Thank God. And so I'm wondering if you're having a realization like that. Everything happens for a reason, you know? Tell me about that Magician in reverse. 3 of Swords in reverse. You're kind of feeling like you don't have all of your ducks in a row when it comes to some kind of family or home or relationship situation. And so there may be something that you're feeling like you need to talk about, like a revisitation of something from the past, okay? Maybe you are wanting to move with a partner or just move in general, just for an example, right? Oh my God, excuse me. But you're like, oh wait, we still have this debt that we need to fix, okay? And so, sorry guys, but we still have this debt that we need to fix, so we can't move yet, you know? So it's like there's something that you're wanting to do, but first you're having to revisit a prior conversation, or maybe look back at travel plans in order to figure something out before you like make a move. So you have the moon. So it's interesting because this is about your 4th house and you have Jupiter, Uranus, and the North Node there. So there's a lot of energy going on there. There's a stellium there. This is about doing what it is that makes you feel comfortable, you know. Maybe this is also about your mental health. Your mental health can affect your emotions. Your emotions can affect your mental health. So it's like, are you taking care of your emotional needs? Your needs, not anybody else's needs. Your needs and what makes you feel comfortable. So this is kind of, I'm wondering if this is a need for you to kind of put yourself first, okay? I love you too, Roman. Thanks. All right, thank you, Aquarius. And last but not least, for Pisces and Pisces rising, Pisces, the astrological transits are going to be for your rising sign. If you want to know your astrological transits and you are not a Pisces rising, then you need to go listen to your rising sign. But my tarot readings are for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, okay? Sorry. Mercury and Gemini. Okay, Pisces. So you have the planet of thinking, learning, communication, skill set learning, Mercury in Gemini in your 4th house of family, home life, and your past. So I'm wondering if there's a lot of talking about the home. Maybe you're thinking about moving for some of you. Maybe there's a lot of family stuff going on. Mercury trine Pluto in your 11th house. Maybe for some of you, you're having a friend coming and visiting your home or something of that nature. Maybe for some of you, you're getting some good news about a home. Maybe you are getting some good news from a mother or about a mother figure in regards to your biggest dreams, your biggest wishes and goals in regards to a home, or just in regards to your biggest dreams, wishes and goals. Or maybe you're having a friend visit the home, like I said. You have Pluto going retrograde in your 11th house. So this is also a rethinking or thinking about what needs to be revisited or changed again, or even possibly ended in regards to dreams, your biggest goals, etc. I feel like this is ultimately positive with that Mercury trining Pluto. Now, Pluto retrograde, isn't always the best, and it kind of sucks. Okay. But I feel like it's still going to be positive for you. So I feel like for some of you, you're really rethinking your friend groups, the kind of communities that you want to be a part of. You're thinking about your friendships, like I said, and your biggest goals, wishes, dreams. It's like a revisitation of, okay, well, Pluto's about to transit your 12th house again, right? You got a little bit of a taste from that here recently. And so now it's kind of going back, and Pluto's asking you, okay, are the people that you're rolling with you? Are the people that you have in your life good for this next chapter in your life? Did you change or realize or have some realizations about your biggest dreams, wishes, and goals, so that way we can move forward and I can get you prepared spiritually for what it is that you want? Or getting ready to also transform your mental health. And so I feel like Pluto's kind of asking you, like, hey, dude, you need to make sure that the people that you're surrounding yourself with are good for your mental health, because I'm about to hit that house, right? You have Venus, the planet or the goddess of love, money, beauty, harmony, and relationships in your 6th house. So you could be really getting along with some female coworkers at this time. You could have a feminine coworker at your job who's kind of like an ally to you, bringing you little loves and gifts, or somehow positively impacting you at the office in some way. Or for some of you, your health may be looking pretty good at this time. It's interesting. You have it squaring Jupiter in the 3rd house. So Jupiter is trying to expand whatever it touches. It's trying to bring abundance there to your 3rd house of learning and skill set. And so I'm wondering if there's something that you're learning there for your work or in regards to your work. There could be something that may be a little dramatic in regards to your local neighborhood. Or there could be like a dramatic coworker that you're kind of dealing with, but ultimately like it ends up being positive for some reason. Maybe you're hanging out with some kind of coworker, or maybe for some of you, you could be working out or working out around your local neighborhood. It is getting ready to be summertime here. So for some of you, you're taking care of your health like in your local neighborhood or whatever. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to read the tarot. Let's see. Show me Pisces. Welcome, Astral. Give me Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Last shuffle. Your energy is bond. Okay, we love that. Maybe you're bonding with a female coworker for some of you. Oh my God. Sorry, my legs hurt really bad. Hold on. Give me a second here. You could be like pair bonding or bonding with some kind of feminine figure in your life or in your local community. The World in reverse. The Devil. The Queen of Swords in reverse. World in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Seven of Swords. What's the Seven of Swords? The Ten of Cups. Why the Queen of Wands? Why does your confidence look like crap? I'm wondering if that's something to do with Saturn transiting your first house and Neptune. You know, you do have both of those planets going retrograde in your first house. So you're definitely getting a sober reality about who you are, your appearance. You know, I'm not saying that's like a bad thing or anything like that. But I'm just wondering here because Saturn can kind of be a downer, you know, but ultimately it's going to bring rewards as long as you follow the rules. You know what I mean? And so Saturn being in your first house kind of is like, ugh, kind of like a... like you feel like you just can't get anything right, or you feel like, you know, it's like, you know, those dreams where you're trying to run in your dream and it feels like you're running through water. You know, that's how Saturn in the first house can kind of feel. So I'm wondering if there's somebody here with this bond, somebody you're bonding to, or even if it's the relationship with self, or maybe it's your relationship with your mother or somebody in your family with that fourth house energy, which is ultimately good news. It's good news without Mercury trine Pluto in the 11th. But it feels like there's maybe some unfinished business. Maybe it's the bond that you have with yourself or your relationship with yourself. Because it's like showing me that there could be some anger or some jealousy, or I know people get so upset when I say stuff like that, but that's what the Queen of Wands in reverse can be. Or there's a lack of confidence in regards to yourself that you feel like you need to try to get back. Now, I see the Ten of Cups is here, and so I'm looking at that fourth house. So I'm wondering if there's a bond with a family member that you're really not interested in revitalizing, or you're like not really sure how that's going to go, or it's somebody that makes you uncomfortable, or whatever it may be. You could be trying to avoid this person because they piss you off, just to put it flat out. But it feels like you're coming together with them anyway, and you're actually able to come to terms with something, or they're giving you some form of good news. Okay. Or for some of you, you're getting good news about a home that could fulfill some kind of dream or wish for you. Okay. But it feels like whatever you were worried about in regards to whatever this bond was with a family member or relationship, okay, it feels like you are getting on the same page with this person and kind of having a cleaning up on aisle 5 moment. You know what I mean? Could be with a friend in that 11th house, okay? So let's look at that Devil. Thanks, Aprila. The Tower. Wow. All right. There's Saturn, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords. What's the Devil? The Six of Wands in reverse. What's the Tower? The Nine of Pentacles. So this is a realization about your self-worth and your own self-value, you know, what you bring to the table, who you are, etc. With that Devil there being clarified by the Six of Wands in reverse, the Tower being clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, then the Two of Cups and the Knight of Swords. There's definitely maybe some kind of news or information that you're getting from somebody, like maybe a feminine energy, or maybe it is a lover, who knows, maybe it's a family member. And it's you and this person coming to an understanding, but it kind of feels like it comes out of nowhere. You have Uranus in your 3rd house of communication. Aunts, cousins, uncles, siblings, maybe it is your family, maybe it's extended family. maybe there's a direct correlation between whatever this is, this news, between your extended family and your immediate family, you know, or it's just some kind of discussion that you're having with somebody where you're trying to get down to the bottom of something, or you're trying to have a mutual understanding. But it's like, because Mars is also in that 6th house. I wonder if there's drama at work going on with that tower, because the tower is Mars, and the 9 of Pentacles can be about, you know, work, even though it's more so enjoying your money. Give me a second. It almost feels as though you feel stuck because you feel like you're not being heard, or you feel like you're being misunderstood, or you feel like you're not getting the recognition that you feel like you deserve with something. So it's almost like the tower is coming in and saying, okay, well, stop trying, right? If you are talking and someone's not listening, stop talking, right? If you are doing favors and nobody is acting favorable, or nobody is saying thank you, then stop doing it. You know, it's something like that. And it's almost like there could be something even where you feel like you're overworking yourself, and something comes in to tell you, hey, take a chill pill. The 9 of Pentacles is more like relaxing and chilling and self-care and enjoying yourself. And so I'm wondering if you keep pushing and pushing for something and you feel like you're not getting anywhere, especially with Saturn in your 1st house. And then Mars kind of comes in and it's like, okay, well, guess what? I'm taking this away. And so I'm not going to allow you to try anymore, right? Maybe you have been constantly trying to push and push and push and trying to, like, just for instance, trying to please a partner, okay? And it's like they're just not even, they have no gratitude for what it is that you're doing. And so something happens where, I don't know, this person ghosts you. Okay, I don't want to say that. And then, like, you really don't have a choice now. And now it's like, okay, well, now I have to learn to value myself over others sometimes. Okay, but it does feel like there's a discussion or something that's making you realize your own self-worth, but also coming to maybe a mutual understanding about something and being able to make a decision from that place. It does feel like there's an opportunity for something for you, but it's like not until that other thing is kind of maybe let go of or put on the back burner a little bit. You have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse, the 4 of Cups, the 8 of Cups in reverse. Mira, just block them, honestly. Okay, the King of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the Queen of Swords in reverse, the 4 of Cups, the 8 of Cups in reverse, and the Hierophant. Be careful of getting too emotional next week, like near the end of the week. You could be getting pissed off because you're disappointed about something, or somebody's ultimately disappointing you, okay? There could be somebody here who is sad about something that happened between the two of you. This looks like a masculine. And you could get really pissed off and kind of let off and say something because you're disappointed or because you're upset. Now, I do feel like this is probably in regards to your morals, your values, and possibly a relationship. But it just seems like a revisitation of something that's not really pleasing you. And you're kind of letting somebody know, just be cautious of being reckless with your words. Now, for some of you, if this is another feminine energy in your life, because the Queen of Swords is Libra and that's a Venus, this could be about a coworker that's pissed off at somebody else or pissed off for you or at you. But it doesn't have to be that serious. Venus square Jupiter is still beneficial. So it's like there's something that needs to be worked out. There's some kind of tension. There's some kind of struggle. But ultimately, is turning out as the Hierophant. So an understanding, mutual values, mutual morals, you know, a revisitation of something that disappointed somebody in the past. It just feels like there's a discussion of it, okay? Your advice is sextile. So, you know, this is Venus. Sextile is Venus in astrology. It's like brings the Venus energy, where like the trine brings Jupiter energy. And so I feel like there's a positive opportunity here to relieve something, either in regards to what you're trying to learn for work or what you're doing health-wise. And so whatever opportunity this is, it might look weird at first, or it might feel kind of shitty, but I feel like, or it may be dramatic, let me put it that way, but in the end, it's going to benefit you positively. But a sextile is an opportunity. So you would either have to create it maybe, or I just feel like you're going to have to take the opportunity. You can't just let it sit there. Okay. All right, you guys, it was an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for visiting Bratty's Tarot. Make sure that you book with me at www.brattystarot.com for a personal read. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, I'm going to be doing super chat questions now. So if you had a super chat question and you want to wait to hear yours, you can go ahead and wait. Or if you would like, if you have stuff that you got to do today, considering it's Wednesday, and you want to come back later, you're also more than welcome to do that. My wonderful mod Rick will be putting the timestamps in the comments. So you'll be able to come back here and see your super chat question, okay? All right, let's do this. I'm so dead, Mira. I did not even see that. That is so funny. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Valeria. Sorry, my cat needs water. You're welcome, Angel. Here you go, baby. Yeah. All right, super chat questions. Super chat questions, losers. All right, let's see. Okay, we are on super chat questions. You know what, I should just call this Mercury and Gemini and Venus square Jupiter. That's what I should call this. That's what I should call this, since I'm transitioning into astrology anyway. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Give me a second. Wait, why is that so low? That's weird. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't realize the bit rate was so low on my thing. Okay, I hope that worked. All right, whatever, dude. I don't care. All right, let's see. Yeah, Mira, I'm definitely going to be doing more of them. I just needed to like stop screwing around and just do it, to be honest. I'm just kind of putting it off. All right, let's see. All right. Show me super chat answers in order. 6 shuffles, please. 4 more shuffles. Mirror me too. That's that Taurus moon, honey. I promise you. I promise you that's that Taurus moon. Okay. All right, we're gonna put you guys over here. I'm gonna sage a little. No, I guess I'm not because I don't have a lighter, so that's where we're at. Love that for me. Okay, that's okay. All right. Super chat answers in order. Thanks, Aprilla. Two more shuffles. Coffee and food. I haven't eaten all day, thanks. Okay. All right, give me a second, you guys. You know, oh, I thought you were the cat. I'm live.
Oh, where's my,
Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so let's just do this. Let's see. Ramen Deep Panu. Why did I get visions of M being sexual with male best friend D? Is this something that I was paranoid about, or did M send me these visions on purpose to show me his truth? I feel like it came from your own emotions. 3 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. I don't think anybody sent it to you. I think it's coming from your own heartbreak or your own emotions or your own subconscious fears or your own subconscious emotions, because it's showing me that you're still not over something. And it looks like with that 3 of Swords to that Ace of Swords to that 6 of Pentacles, it feels like the universe is trying to throw you a bone to show you that, hey, maybe you need to talk about something out loud, or maybe this is something that you need to realize that you're still suffering with. Ramen Deep Panu ×2. Why do I see my spirit come out of me and being sexual and disturbing certain people when I want to be a good person and loyal to M? The Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Hermit in reverse. Well, seems like you're lacking direction in regards to who you are and what you want. The Queen of Wands is represented by Mars, which can be our sexual prowess. It can be, you know, our sexual desires and what we want. And you may be afraid like you're missing out on something, or you have a fear of missing out on something. Ace of Pentacles in reverse in regards to that. And so you could kind of be paranoid in regards to, is this what I want, or where am I going? That's what that looks like. I'm going to pull an advice message for you. Yin. So this is about intuition, trust, your subconscious, listening to yourself and trusting the process, basically. Getting in touch with your spirituality. Meditation may help at this time. Give me another one. And you got ghosts. I feel like these are just things from your past kind of popping back up, or things inside of your mind that are cropping back up, which are triggering you. And these are not, this is not something new. This is something that you've had for a while, and it's trying to show you that, hey, it's still here. I'm not dead. Okay. What's up, Drew? Ramen Deep ×3. I need clarity. Which Gemini is using magic to send out negative, empathic, telepathic messages through me? G, Uncle J, or another Gemini? Give me as much details on what type of fallout did I have with them, please, to help pinpoint it. Show me G. No, I don't feel like G is sending you any kind of messages. I feel like with that 7 of Wands and that Knight of Cups in reverse, this seems to be somebody who's very much standing up for themselves, or who's very much resistant to any kind of negative energy or competition or etc. It feels like they are maybe in a bit of a mood, but I don't think that they're sending you anything. What's the kind of fallout that they had? The Lovers. It could be something romantically, or a romantic partner could have got in between the two of you, or there could have been like a decision that was negatively made in some regard. Show me J. What is the falling out between Ramen and J? The 3 of Cups, third parties, drama, gossip, rumors, friendships getting in the way. 5 of Swords in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. I don't know about magic, okay? I don't know if I don't really like to peddle that kind of stuff. But it does feel like this is somebody who just feels like they can never win. And so they almost feel like they have to win by force, as opposed to just letting things take their course. So the Hierophant in reverse can be very pushy when it comes to morals, values, spirituality, religion, whatever it is, okay? It can also be somebody who's non-committal, so keep that in mind, but that's not really what I'm feeling based on what you're asking me. That's what I'm going to go with. Give me advice for G. Mutable. G is asking you to go with the flow. G is asking you to, or your relationship with G, Spirit's asking you to go with the flow with things, surrender to whatever is going on, welcome change in your life. For your advice with G, you got Venus. So this is about being harmonious. I'm feeling like you need to be level-headed with something, okay, and not take something to an extreme. Maybe asking you to see value in the lesson that you're learning from, what is it, Uncle J? That's what I got. Okay. But don't fear-monger yourself. Thank you, Raman. Mira. Is Mira on the right track, or will her life get worse before it will get better? Potential advice always welcome. The Devil in reverse and the Ace of Cups. The Emperor. The King of Cups. Okay. What's the Devil? Just curious. The Nine of Pentacles. So there's some things that you could be realizing about your self-worth, your self-value, even your morals, the kind of relationships that you want, being able to enjoy yourself more, or maybe you've been enjoying yourself too much. Whatever it is, you're having a realization about these matters, okay? So this is Venus. What is Venus? It's love, beauty, harmony, balance, right? And so there could be something that you're realizing in regards to that, where maybe you have felt stuck, maybe you've overexerted yourself in some way, maybe you've been working too hard and you haven't been enjoying your life, whatever it may be. There's going to be some kind of emotional opportunity or possibly a creative opportunity that's coming from some form of masculine figure in your life. It looks to me like there's somebody who's in love with you, or there's somebody who's emotionally attached to you in whatever way that may mean. And there could be somebody who's actually offering you either a love opportunity, a creative opportunity, or some kind of business opportunity. Your advice is why? So your advice is warning. Okay, so and the Judgment is clarifying that. I'm wondering if this is something in regards to your career. It may be asking you to bring something back from the past, or it may be like warning you that something from the past is going to crop back up, or there's going to be a decision that you're going to need to make in regards to whatever this is. And it's going to be like a very important decision that's going to change the trajectory of your life. But you have to make it sooner than later. Another advice message. House 12. Okay, so you have Uranus, Jupiter, and the North Node in your 12th house. So this is about karma, spirituality, transcendence, sacrifice, healing, etc. So pay attention to your dreams at this time as well. This could be asking you to kind of take some time out and think about some things. The 12th house is not an easy house. And with the North Node there, I have the North Node natally in my 12th house, and that's not freaking easy living with that. And so having that transit going through your 12th house can kind of suck sometimes, but it's kind of going in there. Any enemies that you have, they won't last long. So that's the good news with the North Node transiting there, at least in Vedic astrology, okay? So I feel like that's good, but you could be having some revelations or some wisdom. I just had, Jupiter transiting my 12th house as well. It definitely made me a better person. I mean, this is what, after Jupiter transits your 12th house, this is what it looks like, and you have known me for years, Mira. So Jupiter can very much change you and can make you very wise and can bring you a lot of benefits, but it's not like the benefits that you see outwardly. It's the benefits from within that you end up almost like creating your own luck once Jupiter transits your first house. So I feel like you're going through a process right now is what it feels like, so that you can come out better in the end. But remember, Jupiter does Jupiter does rule your 10th house and your 7th house. Sorry, my energy is getting a little low. And so it could be something about your career and your relationship. So keep that in mind. Vanessa Williams, what is the situation with Tamara and Scorpio male? Romantic or bad feelings? Show me the Scorpio's feelings towards Tamara or about Tamara. The Fool, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Cups. Oh, okay. So the Scorpio could be like, you know what, let's let bygones be bygones. I want to take a chance on a relationship, or I want to take a chance on, making each other happy in some way, okay? As shitty as that sounds, but that's what I got. What about Tamara towards the Scorpio? The Ten of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Swords. Wants to have a discussion. It feels like she wants to let things off of her chest. She wants to keep the peace. She wants peace, What's that Ten of Cups? I'm just going to pull an extra one for you. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There could have been some stubbornness or a lack of commitment coming from his side in the past. Maybe he's like, okay, well, maybe, who knows? I mean, that's pretty much it. The Fool is like, okay, I want to take a leap of faith. And the Four of Pentacles in reverse is like, yeah, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to take a risk. And the Ten of Cups is like a relationship or emotional fulfillment in some way. Your advice is mischief. Yeah, I don't trust that, so. All right, great. See, I don't like to fear monger. I hate tarot sometimes because it like creates such fear in people, and I just hate that sometimes. Karma Sutra. Who's coming towards me in love? Appreciate you. The Ten of Swords and the Magician. Somebody you've had an ending with that is possibly trying to manifest something with you now. This could be somebody who has the tools to get what they want from you, so keep that in mind. All right. What's up, Sally? CC campaign. Is anyone coming towards me? I'm a Pisces, if that helps. The Sun in reverse, the Eight of Swords, the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Wands. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or somebody with a strong Leo placement. This is somebody that's like been waiting on you or currently is waiting on you. I don't really see them coming towards you. It doesn't really feel like they're offering anything at all because they're not really sure how to go about it, and they're not feeling super confident in themselves anyway, which is in turn not making them feel super optimistic. So I feel like this is somebody who's kind of lacking in confidence in some way. So that's what I got. Your advice is battle. Okay, this could get worse before it gets better. This could be somebody that you've had issues with before. This could be drama, especially with Venus and Mars and Leo right now. Okay, so. The drama, honey, the drama. God. Let's see, Martin Den. I've just hit the road and put everything in storage. No real destination, just getting a feel for my journey. Sure. All right, what's going on? Show me. The Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Wow, okay. The Hangman. This is going to be a very spiritual time for you. There's something that you could end up working on in the background, or this traveling thing that you're doing, or this going from state to state or country, or whatever it is that you're doing. It feels like you decide to work on something that maybe you've thought about investing in before, or that you've been invested in before in the past. It feels like this is the road to a different level of independence for you. With that High Priestess and the Hangman, I mean, this is like 12th house energy. This is very spiritual. This is listening to your intuition. This is going to be about tarot, the occult. Maybe you're learning tarot. Shit, I don't know, okay? There's something that you're learning. There's something that is changing your perspective. You're realizing the sacrifices that you've made. You're realizing, asking yourself, is it worth it? Blah, blah, blah. The King of Wands in reverse. The Justice. The Temperance. Wow. The Temperance is Sagittarius. So this is also about travel. You don't feel super confident in it, but you're going to realize in due time, Justice, that this is going to end up leveling the playing field for you in some way, or this is going to make you feel more in alignment with something. You're going to create something because of this. Your advice is upheaval. So, you know, it might be a challenge, but, you know, with upheavals, as long as you are strong enough to endure the weather, so to speak, I mean, I feel like you're going to make it, or you're going to do something that's going to be maybe transformative for you, especially on a spiritual level. Okay. Vanessa, hey Bratty, so the Sag guy is being complacent and I don't deal with that. Please tell me whether the Aries guy is the right guy for me, or should I wait for new love? Show me is the Aries guy right for her. The Eight of Wands in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse. No. No, I feel like this is somebody who is definitely non-committal, and I feel like you'll just be wasting your time. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I don't feel like this will work. I feel like it will end in a block possibly. Nine of Swords. Stop thinking and start doing. Stop worrying and start relaxing. You know what I mean? This is kind of telling you like, hey, stop messing with the zero and get yourself a hero, you know, for lack of a better saying, okay? Rachel, thank you so much. So let me see. Advice, freedom. Yeah, like I said, free yourself from this thought. Go out there. Don't wait for love. Don't sit around and wait for it. Go live your life. The thing is, Yasmin, thank you. The thing is that people think like, oh, I'm just going to, you know, my love is going to show up, blah, blah, blah. No, you have to go towards your purpose, or you're just going to continue to meet a bunch of karmics. Go to your purpose. Go towards what is meant for you. And when you're doing what feels good to you, what's authentic to you, you're going to attract people that are authentic to you. And I'm going to say it again. When you are doing and pursuing the things that are authentic to you, you will then attract the person and the people that are authentic for you, to you, okay? So free yourself. Darcy Stryker. Hi, babes. Does David love me? Sag rising. Me. Is it worth bothering or should I move on? Does David love Darcy? The Two of Wands, the Chariot, the Seven of Swords in reverse. I feel like I'm not seeing any cups here. Now, the Chariot is Cancer, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. So I feel like there is love here, but he feels like there... Hello? Hey, I'm on my live stream. All right, bye. I'm so sorry. So I feel like there are emotions here, but he feels like he needs to choose an old way between a new way. He feels like he needs to pick some form of path, and he's very determined to do so, but he has some form of guilty conscience when it comes to you. Why? The Strength in reverse. He might have done something without restraint, okay? He may have done something that he shouldn't have done. Maybe something impulsive. Advice, the Empress, the King of Pentacles. You need to find somebody that's going to take care of you, or that's going to be, you know, complimentary to you, okay? It's saying like, remember your worth, remember your value. What are you creating? You know, what are you doing? Trickery. Dude, I don't feel like this person is right for you at all. I feel like this person is a trickster. I feel like this person is a liar. I feel like this person's shady. So it's a no for me, dog. Aprilla. Hi, beautiful. How does my girlfriend currently feel and think about me? Sarah's a Taurus and I'm a Gemini. Five of Cups in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse. It feels like she's trying to let go of the past, or she wants you to let go of the past, but it feels like there's some form of stress here because of it. Like she's not calm about it, or she's still in her head, or she's stressed out, or something about it. Aprilla, what's the gossip about me? I want to change the negative. Oh, wow. Funny you said that. Page of Swords in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. Somebody could be saying that you're selfish. Somebody could... Page of Swords in reverse is literally the card of like gossip and lies. So somebody could be saying that you're selfish. Somebody be calling you like saying you're a floozy, you're sleeping around, or you're a drunk. You know, Nine of Cups in reverse can be all of those things. So it doesn't mean that you are. Okay, just saying that's what some people may be saying. Susie Q, why is Jay Aquarius being distant with me? The Five of Wands, the Death in reverse. He may be conflicted because he still hasn't let go of somebody, or he's not really sure if he wants to let go of you or not. It looks like he's coming into some form of clarity in regards to what he hopes for and the things that he needs to heal. He may feel like you guys fight a lot about past stuff that he's just really not interested in talking about. For better or for worse, listen, I don't know your personal situation. But it feels like he's having clarity about the things that he does want, and maybe things he's hoping for, and the things that he's trying to heal. But he feels like this is constant conflict. Courtney Renee, hey Bratty, what's Kevin's current energy? Is he at all interested in reconnecting romantically with me, or still someone else? Thanks, love. Let me see. Show me his energy towards Courtney. Yeah, I feel like there are two females, two feminine energies. Queen of Cups in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and neither like him. Like, maybe they like him or love him, but they don't like him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Is he interested in reconnecting with Courtney romantically? Two of Cups in reverse. Three of Pentacles. He's interested in, like, getting on the same page with you, but I don't know if it's romantically with that Two of Cups in reverse. Is he interested in connecting with someone else? Page of Pentacles, Nine of Wands in reverse. I feel like yes, but he's tired. This may be somebody he's been dealing with. Page of Pentacles, Nine of Wands in reverse. This could be something that's going on for a long time. He could be trying to put in an effort and just feel like it's going nowhere. Your advice is routine. You know, stick to your routine. What it is that you got going on. Focus on your work, your health, you know, your day-to-day, etc. Like, it's telling you to kind of focus on that. Okay, Yasmin, will things start getting better and simpler for us soon? Will things calm down and get better? Thank you, beauty. The Moon, the Queen of Swords. Definitely a lot of thinking about your emotions and trusting yourself is what I'm getting. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse shows me that there may be a revisitation of something. But with that Five of Pentacles in reverse, it's also showing me that, okay, we're coming out of the cold, or we're getting out of that shitty situation, or we're coming out of that, or we're figuring out a way to resolve it. It feels like you're really trusting your gut, and you're kind of combining this these gut feelings or your intuition with your wisdom as well, and your logical mind. So I feel like that's a double whammy. So yes, I feel like things will get better. Advice for Yasmin: release. There's something that you guys need to release and let go of. Okay, maybe you need to talk it out, maybe you need to feel it out, maybe you need to fuck it out. Okay, I don't know, but there's something that the both of you probably need to release. Michaela, any advice Spirit knows I need? I'm pretty much a wreck right now, finding it difficult to process everything. Absolutely, Michaela, good to see you. Six of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Cups. Stop revisiting the past, because there's nothing there for you. It's just nothing but more turmoil, more waves, more feeling like you're drowning, etc. And the Eight of Cups is kind of saying like, hey, is that really worth it to you, or was it just smoke and mirrors? Why? Because the Seven of Cups comes before the Eight of Cups. So this is like an illusion. And then the Seven of Cups. So weird. Don't walk right back into a shit show. Six of Swords in reverse, revisiting of the past. Eight of Cups is like walk away from that. But then the Seven of Cups is like, if we revisit this, we're walking right back into a shit show. The Four of Cups in reverse. I need advice. Illusion. What did I say? I feel like when you see a red flag, you should see the red flag. You should see the red flag. You should see it, and you should acknowledge it, and then you should take action on it. Power of the P. What can I expect in my love sector currently? Anything I can look forward to? The World in reverse and the Six of Wands. Something might be a success. Some kind of unfinished business between you and another person. It seems like you're getting a lot of attention, maybe from suitors or just in general. Maybe you're having some form of success with somebody that you had some issues with in the past. Or, oh, that's right, you're married, aren't you? Maybe, wait. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what's going on in your personal situation, because it seems like you got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm just going to go with it, okay? You're welcome, Rachel. Power of the P. At a loss when it comes to actually making a decision in a specific direction as far as my career goes. Any advice? And I love you. I love you too. Six of Cups. The Tower in reverse. I feel like you need to make a change before a change is kind of like forced on you, not to sound dramatic, but with that Six of Cups, it could be something like, okay, well, what is your childhood dream? What is it that you've always wanted to do? Like when you were, I don't know, when you were 17 or when you're 21, like what is the thing that you do best with the least amount of effort? Any advice? Sacred space. What is sacred to you? Mine is writing, right? Writing. Anything to do with expressing myself, writing. I need to express myself from a writing standpoint or from a creative standpoint, whether that's in film, writing, etc., all of that collectively. What is sacred to you? I'm wondering if you're needing to create a space for yourself, like maybe, the hustle and bustle of the kids every day or your day-to-day life. Maybe you need to create like a room or a corner of the house or something where you can kind of like process your emotions and your feelings and what it is that you want to do in that regard. I do feel like you need to make a change though. Renegade. Will my peers at work ever leave me alone? And how does my money look this summer? Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I don't feel like there's anything, like I feel like you're going to look back on this and you're going to realize it wasn't that important. Or you're going to look back at this and be like, that was so dumb, or, this could have been easily dealt with or something. So Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I don't feel like it's going to last long. Let me put it like that. I feel like this is a here and there thing, but I don't feel like it has the ability to last. Does that make sense? Like the drama or whatever it is. How does my money look this summer? The Page of Wands, the Three of Cups. I feel like you may be starting something new, or you may be getting together with a friend group of some sort that's going to end up giving you some form of financial success or abundance. Okay, so I feel like it looks good, but it's kind of a new kind of thing. Maybe starting off small, but you feel like you're going to be having a lot of fun. Power of the P. Oh, so curious as for how my dog Boss is doing, feeling he's truly my sidekick, and if I could squeeze a tad more into super chat. Speaking of sidekicks, see children in my future. Okay, tell me about the dog. How's he doing? Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands in reverse. Kind of hanging out. Seven of Pentacles, if we're looking at it from a dog's perspective, this is just like hanging out, right? It can be kind of like boredom a little bit, but the Five of Wands in reverse, it's no like drama or conflict or internal conflict. It's a very grounded energy, very just like, you know, whatever. That's kind of what I'm getting. Children in my future. Page of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Wands. Well, somebody's got to pull it out so you can push it out. You know what I mean? Sorry. Only if a masculine can get it together. That's what I got. Because the Page of Pentacles in reverse, or the a page can represent a child, but it's in reverse. And so if there's no effort being put in, then no. But it may be something that the masculine needs to work on more. I don't know. Yasmin, message from Spirit about how I can best support my dude as he goes through all these difficulties. Thanks, lovely. The Star in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like focusing on the legacy, kind of keeping your eye on the ball, not getting overly emotional, realizing when you're speaking out of turn, or being overly emotional, or saying things that may cut down or hurt the other person. Not saying that you're intentionally trying to do that. Listen, that's why it's our emotions, right? It's the things that we just instinctively do. With the Star in reverse there, you know, try to be more hopeful. Make sure that you're also filling up your own cup, because you can't do shit for anybody else if you're not doing something for yourself. You'll have nothing. Your advice is anticipation. So don't anticipate the worst. You know, just try to keep a level head with that Ten of Pentacles. Keep your eye on the ball is what you can do. Like whatever he needs to stay focused on, make sure that we're not veering off over here into our head and anticipating the worst. Make sure we're not, you know, make sure that he stays focused, and you're going to have to lead by example possibly. Okay. Laura Bell, current feelings / headspace of the Leo in my life towards me. Three of Wands. If you guys have been in a separation, he may be waiting to kind of come out of the cold, or maybe kind of waiting to approach you again, or he may be waiting on you to do that. To be honest, if you guys are not in separation of some sort, he could be getting ready to make some kind of move. He could have been like in isolation for a while, or really trying to come to terms with who he is, etc. And now he may be realizing like what he wants in regards to this. Zaza, does Mike want me to see other people, or is he going to decide to move forward with me? I don't know about the seeing other people, but the Eight of Pentacles in reverse tells me there's kind of like this, like a monotonous energy. Like, I think I need to. The Magician in reverse tells me that there's maybe an intent to manifest something new, and he could be kind of giving up on this. Okay, I'm so sorry. M's current thoughts. Ace of Swords, Two of Wands in reverse. Feels like he has to play it safe for whatever reason. He's really not making a decision. He's just, he's coming up with an idea, or he's getting ready to communicate, but he's being very careful with what he says, or he's being very cautious for whatever reason. Is there a delay in my love life? No. Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you just need to let go of the wheel and let shit happen. You know what I'm saying? What's happening next? Knight of Swords in reverse, the Judgment in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. There could be somebody in your life who's just kind of like going with the flow of something because they're refusing to take accountability, or they're refusing to talk to you because they don't want to take accountability for something. They just want you to forgive them, or they just want you to let go of something. Okay? Your advice is caching. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's either caching or caching. But this is basically where you're putting something to the side and you're kind of saving it for later. And so I'm wondering if somebody is kind of doing that for you, or maybe if you're worried about somebody specifically, or even love, maybe kind of put it off to the side, or just leave it there and kind of let go of control and just allow things to happen for you. You're welcome, Yasmin. No worries. Vanessa Williams, does Scorpio man want a relationship with me or just attention? What does this man want? What does a Scorpio man genuinely want from Vanessa? The Chariot and the Eight of Wands in reverse. He wants you to go forth with this, and he doesn't want to hear your mouth, is basically what it is. I hate to say it that way. Listen, I'm not condoning that. I'm just telling you that's what he's, Chariot, Eight of Wands in reverse. It's like he's wanting you to move forward. It's like more talky, less, or more walky, less talky. What does he want with Vanessa? The Queen of Cups. He does want love. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I see two feminine energies here. He does want to love and be loved. But he may feel like at times you can be kind of mean, or this could be about two energies. Your advice is direction. Tell me about that direction card, the Ace of Wands. It's kind of asking you to be inspired to maybe go in a different direction, or to seriously think about the actual direction that inspires you, does not hinder you or stress you out. You know, like maybe it's asking you to focus in a new direction. The aces are about new, okay? Aprilla, thank you so much. Madison Davis. Hi, Bratty. Hi. My Venus-Saturn will be exact next Friday. Is there any good energies coming my way, or just want an idea of what may come up around that time? Also, the 12-month reading was amazing. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let me see. Show me about her Venus return. What's going on around that time? The Lovers. The Two of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. What's the Five of Swords? The Six of Cups in reverse. There's somebody who really wants to win you over, and I'm wondering if it's somebody from the past, especially during that Venus retrograde. Like somebody who's very determined to win you over regardless of the grudge that you hold towards them, or regardless of the past. The Lovers, the Two of Pentacles, I mean, this is like, you know, this is love. You know what I mean? This is a higher level of love. This is a choosing of love. Show me more. The Temperance, the Four of Swords in reverse. There's finally a leveling out of something from the past, or like a healing or a balancing out, or being like, okay, this is why it happened. I feel better. That's what it feels like. Your advice is wrath. Oh God, if this is somebody that you have the outs with, or somebody that you're still angry with, I feel like this is telling you to make sure that you're controlling your anger, or it doesn't have to be that complicated or that dramatic, although Venus and Mars are in Leo. It could just be this sense of needing to tone down some kind of feeling that's not beneficial for you. Okay. All right, let's see. Shayna J. Hey, Bratty, what are Chase the Scorpio's feelings towards me? It's a new connection, but we fell out yesterday. Eight of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords. It's a new connection, and this bitch is absolutely destroyed and heartbroken over you and wants to come right back around. So he'll be back. Aprilla, how does Katie currently feel and think about me? She's my care in Pisces. The Queen of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse. Ugh, she may get angry with you at times. Or she may think that you're a jealous person, or you're somebody that can't defend yourself, or somebody who's kind of weak, or somebody whose anger or jealousies or whatever emotions that you're having at the time may weaken you. Or she may get upset because she feels like you're weak in some way, or, you know, you can't defend yourself, or, you know, not that that's true, but that's like what it looks like. The Queen of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse. Be careful that she doesn't try to like purposely intimidate you or something because she feels like she feels like she can. Okay, be careful with people like that. Not saying she's a bad person. It could be something super small. It could just be like sometimes she gets a little irritated. You know, it doesn't have to be so deep. How is my Aprilla? How is my son Charlie? He's 13 soon. He's a Leo. Two of Cups in reverse and the Four of Cups. He's feeling a little disappointed because he feels misunderstood at life, or feeling a little sad. Maybe he has a crush on somebody, but he's feeling a little misunderstood or disappointed because he feels a little misunderstood by someone or just by life. Aprilla, is Sarah, my girlfriend, happy with our relationship? The Tower. No, she's having some realizations, or she's feeling like things are changing. What are her intentions? The Ten of Swords to end things. God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I mean, you know, it can always change. So, Zaza, is Mike attracted to me? The World, the Death card. I don't know about attraction, but he definitely feels like something that you guys have completed, or something that's like transforming or ending or something. Like it's beneficial, like it looks positive, but I don't know about attraction. No, he feels like something is done, but not necessarily in a bad way, or something is changing, but not necessarily in a bad way. And I'm not really sure what that is. Aprilla, how does Jess feel and think about me? She's my friend in my hometown, and my son Charlie babysits her kids. The Ten of Wands and the Knight of Cups in reverse, she may feel like sometimes this connection is a lot to deal with, so she may be kind of moody at times, or may pull back and not really feel like communicating. Or she just has a lot going on in her own life, to be honest. But Aprilla, how does Bob and Chanel currently feel and think about each other? The Four of Pentacles, the Emperor. I feel like the feminine feels like the masculine kind of holds back a lot. Or there could be a lot of holding back or not willing to take risks, which can ultimately turn into, okay, well, I feel like I have to detach from my emotions because of this. Vanessa Williams, is Scorpio trying to have a love relationship with Tamara and me? It's like there's this Knight of Pentacles in reverse to the Eight of Swords. So it's like this lack of a decision making, because he just doesn't like either option. So for instance, if he feels like he has to choose one of you, then he's like, oh, well, then I don't get the other one. You know, and then it's like the Fool is here, which is like, okay, I know that I need to let go of something. I know that I need to let bygones be bygones, or I know I need to take a leap of faith. I know I need to make a decision, but just as in reverse, I just can't, you know? So I would say maybe, you know, I would say yes. God, that guy. Rachel, is Hector Chavez hiding money from me? It doesn't want me to know. It's giving me the Moon, which is usually a maybe. Hold on. So I don't know why it's telling me maybe, but it's asking you to trust your own instincts. But when I asked it, it said Page of Cups in reverse and the Five of Cups. So I'm wondering if he's thought about it but hasn't done it yet. And so there could be the sense of, oh, well, I don't want to regret it. But he's like feeling bad about himself in some way. Will he spend money on me? Six of Pentacles. Possibly with the Six of Pentacles. Hopefully not with your own money. Your advice is waterproof. All right, well, I don't know what that one means. This is a new deck for me, so you are lucky enough to be able to get me to read it to you. So this is for, where am I? Rachel. Waterproof. Crow feathers have a greasy protective coating that prevents water from getting through to the skin. You too have the ability to create a waterproof exterior. When we are waterproof, we are protected from others draining emotions that can weigh us down. Being waterproof allows you to experience a storm without letting it hold you back. When we are waterproof, the words, actions, and emotions of those around us do not impact our perception of who we are or self-worth. Casual insults, snarky comments, and emotional vampires don't bother someone who is waterproof. Being dragged into someone else's drama can take an emotional toll and leave you feeling waterlogged. But when you are waterproof, you can be a good listener and a shoulder to cry on without absorbing their emotions, leaving you free to support others in need. Waterproof asks you to create a barrier between the feelings of others and yourself when inner strength is needed. There you go. Let's see here. Yasmin, should I pursue the spiritual path as a career? I feel like you could, but I feel like, interestingly enough, memory and Jupiter was your advice. So I'm kind of wondering if you're needing to learn something. You're needing to grow and expand something, maybe something that you've been in touch with before. Maybe you could benefit in some way. I feel like you could, but I feel like you're going to have to kind of start from the bottom in some way. It's kind of telling you like, hey, don't be insecure about it. You know, like just kind of go for it, but you are needing to throw yourself to the wolves, but at the same time, you are needing to learn something. I feel like, hey, if your heart's in it, go for it, but don't allow it to don't spend more energy than you have available to you, or don't spend more money on this than you're going to make. Like, it's kind of like, hey, start small, Page of Wands, and go from there. But don't get too like big for your britches. Kind of take it slow. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Rachel. Will Hector Chavez take me out this week, or is he lying about money? Nine of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Ugh, God. Give me one more for this. The Seven of Swords in reverse. I feel like he's lying. Nine of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Like, I feel like he could, but I think that he has a guilty conscience about something, so there could be an avoidance here or some grief around this entire connection. You know, it's like when you have guilt about something, it's like you don't really want to face it, you know. He may, but if he can get over his guilt, that's what it looks like. Let's see, Aprilla. Will my mom leave my grandmother's house and have happiness? She's a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Wow. Strength and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Not at first. I feel like it's going to be pretty difficult at first. She's not going to feel emotionally supported in some way, but it will make her stronger with that strength there. Vanessa Williams. Is tomorrow going to Texas? I feel like she's thought about it. The Hangman, the Six of Wands, the Devil, the Hierophant. I feel like she's thinking about it, or she's revisiting that question, if that makes sense. The Hangman is like, okay, what would I have to sacrifice in order to make this successful and in order to make this happen? And the Hangman is like, okay, well, let me really think about this. I feel like there's a strong attraction and possibly an obsession that she may have with the Scorpio, and she probably wants to marry him or get in some kind of relationship with him. So I feel like there is a thought about it, and the possibility would be a yes. Your advice, curiosity. Curiosity killed the crow. Okay. All right. I don't know what that would mean for you. Curiosity, for better or for worse. Do you want to know? You know? S, message from about former pet. E. Nine of Cups, King of Swords. If this is to you and this is what your pet wants to say to you, it may be the sense of saying, go out and live your best life, you know. And maybe this I almost said this person. This pet of yours may be asking you to speak to an advisor about what it is that you want to accomplish on an individual level, or this could just be your pet saying, hey, dude, like, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm content with where I'm at, and I'm very clear about that, okay? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love every single last one of you. Please enjoy the rest of your day. Please enjoy the rest of your week. Blah, 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 blah. Make sure that you book with me at brattystarot.com, okay? I love all of you. Lori, thank you so much for being here. I love you to freaking pieces. Rick, thank you for being here. It means the absolute world to me, and thank you for everybody here and everybody that came. I will speak to you guys later, okay? Bye. Oh, wait, you know what? I have my outro now. Bye.